Oh, hello and welcome to iBashers. It's Friday. It's Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Hey everybody, happy Halloween on this October 31st, Friday. What is that about? Why is there a crease in my thing today? Okay, that looks better. How is everybody on the show? Good to see only 11 people in the room. You're probably watching who needs a drink. Sorry about the I had to do this for 1 week because 51% of the audience is in Europe. So they are off of daylight savings time. So Ush started his show at 4 his normal time, or whatever time that is in Europe, and 6 hours ahead, I guess that would be 10 o'clock. And so I pushed it back the hour. So we meet up for this 1 week only. Next week, we'll be back at 6:05, the normal Friday start time. And had to do it. Had to do it. How was everybody in the show? Panel power coming back for you. Freedom is something that dies unless it's used, says Hunter S. Thompson. That's true. Something that dies unless it's used. Agreed. The Miami Herald has reported that the USA has decided to attack military installations. How cheery. What a cheery way to start out the show. Yay. Ugh. God. Mind your own goddamn business. Andrew Oglich, Canadian, $5. Have a safe and not you, us. Have a safe and happy Halloween. Have fun and enjoy our time together. I'm so glad we had this time together. Andrew Oglich, $5 Canadian. Thank you so much for that, buddy boy. Soaps, everybody's getting soaps. I'm so happy. Hitesh C. We're trying to celebrate the Bashers. That's what we do here. The Andrew Oglich commemorative gong. Special shout out to Scotty Love, who hasn't been on the show in a while. I reached out to him and just we love you, man. You know, just a special shout out to you as a friend, as a basher, as a fellow basher. Want to send out shots to our incredible Scotty Love, how much we love that guy. He's a wonderful, wonderful. He's a wonderful, wonderful. He's a strong and powerful man. They like to say. But man, it's like sometimes people come and they go, but when he's not there, it's very noticeable. Congratulations to Panel Power, says Andrew Olkowicz. And Panel Power says, grazie mille, Andrew. And Dino is playing with emojis. He's got a bunch of ghosts there, and he's playing with pumpkins. He's playing with that. Dirk, I likes the shape of your skull. Oh, that sounds sexy. That sounds like the last thing you hear a serial killer say. Dirk, I likes the shape of your skull. Number 3, that he'll drool me. Dino now with all kinds of different bombs and supernovae and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You guys are on. What's with all the emoji? I'm a shit emoji person. I don't even know where they are when I want to use one. I'm just like a doddering old man. Terrible with that stuff. Melly C, big hearts out to all the ladies of the bash. We love you. Happy Halloween, Dirk, and all the best. Happy Halloween to you. I hope you're all staying safe. And more than anything, I hope you're keeping your pets safe because they don't like all the revelry. Cats don't like parades, and dogs don't like fireworks. And that's why I hate the 4th of July. Rah, rah. All it is it makes animals miserable. Speaking of the man himself, happy Halloween. All be safe out there. Titesh C. And congratulations to Panel Power. Thanks, Atesh. And Dean, I think your keyboard button is stuck. Thanks, Atesh. Happy Samhain Bashers. Happy Samhain to you. Cheers. I'm having a coffee. I have a bottle of wine here. I have a nothing special bottle of wine. It's called La Paradas. Chateau La Paradas. It's just a plain old kind of garden variety, cheapy Bordeaux. I think it was $22. You got to drink that too. Franco Fiore says, please upvote. Grazie mille, signor. Oh, you like that? You noticed that shot, right? Notice that shot. Thank you very much, Basher X, for my incomparable gift this week. So, speaking of which, I'm going to wait till the big guy gets on the show. I want to announce a couple things. Well, let's start with the calendar. Okay, so for Christmas this year, before the new year, we are going to be doing a iBashers. You heard it here first, kids. Desk calendar, and it's going to include all of the superstar animals of the iBashers. You know them all. I know all their names, but maybe you don't. So here's what I'm asking, because I've got millions of pictures, but I don't want to do it that way because it's not Sophie's choice. I don't feel like choosing. I don't feel like doing that. So we're setting it up, and I have a very special someone helping me out with that. Another basher who just doesn't want the aplomb. So please send me an email to basherdirk@gmail.com. And in the headline, in the subject line, write calendar pet. And if you have more than one pet, please put the pet's picture and the pet's name, because we're going to put the names on the pictures. It's going to be the 2026 iBashers pet calendar featuring all of the Basher pets. So, and that is going to be available Christmas time. And it should be easy to do. And we're very excited to bring that to you. And I want to thank that special basher out there who helped me, or is helping me put that together. It was their idea. Of course, last year I wanted to do the thumbnail ones, but I didn't do it because I couldn't find a calendar that was less than $30 each. It was just prohibitive. I couldn't afford to give that away, which is, what you want to do. So anyway, the subject line in the email at basherdirk@gmail.com should say calendar pet, and then the name, the pictures of your pet, and each one's name. So if you have one pet, one name, two pets, two names, cats, dogs, squirrels, I don't care. Superstars, I want all the superstar. And if I don't get emails from all the superstar basher pets, then I'll go and find the ones and I'll choose them myself. I do not want to do that. I want you to get your favorite picture of your favorite pets and put them all together. Like, for example, Drooby Doo has 1 million pets, right? So I think he's got 10 in total or 9 in total, including his dog. So if he wants to include all of them separately or in groups or solos, it's fine. It's fine, because there's going to be a collage. There's going to be more than one pet per page, the way we're setting this up. Who gets the cover? I don't know yet. But subject line, basherdirk@gmail.com. Send it to me. It's going to be calendar, pet, and then it's going to say the name of the pet. Okay. And you have a week to get that together. 1 week starting today. So next Friday after the show is when I'm going to close it out, because that Saturday it's got to go to the person who's setting it all up. There might be a little bit of slide time, but not much. So please, and if all the people that don't send me the superstar pets, I will do it on my own, because I know who they all are pretty much. There's a couple of new entries in there, and I want to include everybody. So please, that's what you want to do. And then for the other announcement is the auction of Bob's watch. And I'll wait till Oisin gets on the show, because more people will be here. And it's a pretty great thing, because 50% of it is going to go to charity. And it's going to be an animal charity, and it's going to be the animal charity of my choice. We gave to Pasadena more than once, so I want to go and do it to the Roosevelt Island Cat Sanctuary. And that is an incredible not-for-profit that houses and has a great little place for all the pets, all the cats. They also take care of, they have an Audubon section for the birds, the geese, as many geese there. But we'll talk about that. I'll show you the watch. It's brand new, unworn, new old stock, Apollo 17. The one that looks like a Roman coin, because it's the actual patch of the mission. It's incredible. Box, papers, stickers. That watch is selling for like $700, $800. It was new. It was that much. You go on Chrono, you can look it all up if anybody wants to get that for a great price. And there is a reserve of $4,000, which is amazing. That's like a half price, pretty much. And 50%. That means $2,000 will be going to the cat and bird sanctuary. And I can't think of a greater thing than that. So we'll talk about that more as the show progresses. And I get a little bit of wine in me. Right now I'm drinking coffee. I'm having a coffee. Jer O'Malley. Mama O'Malley's here. Happy Halloween to all you beautiful people and the gorgeous pets. There you go. Keep them in tonight. Thank you, sensible lady. Indeed. Mwah. Big hearts to Jer O'Malley. Of course, the ladies of the bash, we worship you. Dino says, Dean, I wish I had a keyboard. I could do more. I'm using the iPad. And Louise. Hello, Louise. Good evening, Dirk and Oisin and all the bashes. He's not here yet, but he's coming. He's coming. He's coming. And that was me saying I'm going to be late. Steve Zaleski, happy Halloween, Bashers. The small children in their white sheets. Uh-oh. What are they training for? And finally have subsided and have eaten their weight in sweets left on my doorstep. Have a great show. Thank you so much, Steve. Mr. Brooker, evening, Bashers. Happy Halloween, busy day and evening with the father-in-law. So we'll catch the replay. Okay, great. Have a great show and the weekend. You too, Nick Brooker. I'll see you Sunday Mass. Bright and early. Got some prayers for you to say. Upvoted number 16. Thanks, kiddo. Is everybody ready to bash? I am. I'm coffeeed up and ready to go. Dirk, can't hear you. Is everyone really ready to bash? I can't hear you. I was talking to somebody backstage before, and they say, I can't hear you. Away we go. Thank you so much. And Charles Thompson. Hey, Charles. Evening, Dirk, and my fellow bashers. Great to have you on the show tonight, Charles. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Fergal's here. Hey, Dirk and the Bashers. Great to have you on the show, buddy boy. He sent me a picture of some delicious Bordeaux that he's going to be drinking. You deserve it, man. Drink up, dreamers. Drink up, dreamers. We're running dry. I love that you guys talk double streaming. I can multitask. Well, he'll be done soon. He's, Hey, Basheroonies. Hey, Carlos Paggi. Hope you're all well. We're all well. I hope so. Hope everybody's well. Hey, Carlos Paggi says him. Mark in Brooklyn. Hey, Mark in Brooklyn. You're in the car on the streets. Out on the streets. Hey, all just joined. Hey, listening from the start. Look, Nick Berg, I thought you're going out with your father-in-law. What happens? See, we know everything on the Bashers. It's easy to do. My cats don't do poses as pretty and more convincing. Get it. We want facial shots. So no donuts. No, we want to highlight the essence of your pets. Drooby Dooby Doo needs his own calendar. He's Drooby Doo. He's got a zoo. He sure does. He sure does. They're saints over there. Andrew, your cats are adorable. They are. We love them. But we want some facial shots. I know I've got a bunch. If I had to go looking for them, I'm sure it would be easy for me to do. But, I'm just asking if you could just send me a picture of your favorite shot, the one that exemplifies your beautiful cat, dog, monkey, snake, whatever. No snakes, please. No reptiles. I mean, Komodo dragons. Well, that didn't clean my glasses. It made it worse. It made it 10 times. I'm the worst with fingerprints. The absolute worst. I'm trying to be nice to these new glasses. I really am, because they're not my usual $10 specials. These were like, I went, what? I don't want to be that guy, but I'm that guy apparently. Look at this. I feel like I just cleaned it and it got worse. Actually, they gave me 2 cloths. The other one was better. What did I do with that other cloth? There it is. This one. This one's way better. I'm going to that. Believe it or not, that's the Omega watch one. Maybe that's not made for watches. Aha. There we go. There you all are. There you are. That's where you've been. Thanks, Melly C says Andrew Wilkowicz. And Andrew also says, I just put a box of potato chips on my porch for the kids. I wonder if I'll have a cat in the box in the morning. You might. You might indeed have a cat in the box. And so everybody, let's see. Did anybody send me a picture yet? Not yet. Listen, it's 1 week. 1 week of send me an email to basherdirk@gmail.com. One week. Because, we want to get this out. To all you guys, I want to get straps out and all that stuff out. Get stuff. A lot of stuff went out already. But can I just say the following? Russell C., Ticking Time, and Scott Ferrara, you have not responded to me. You were the winners in the anniversary show. You won. Russell C., Ticking Time, and Scott Ferrara. Come on. Don't you want a free strap or a case? Because the Basher merch is gone. That's the first run of Basher merch. That stuff's already been accounted for. So I can't send you that right now. Maybe later on I can get you some stuff. But once the little store is up, which we're doing, we're working on it, I promise you. But Russell C., Ticking Time, and Scott Ferrara, you guys have to write me at where? Where do you write me? Basherdirk@gmail.com. That's Basherdirk@gmail.com. And I'd be happy to send you, tell me where you live, or your P.O. box if you're hiding from the FBI or the IDF or Mossad or Interpol. Put your agency here. What's the Russian one called now? I don't even know what it's called anymore. Or the CCP or whomever it is. Do me a favor and do that. But I got some great picks coming up from Bob's watch. Anybody, it's a great deal if you want a very, very interesting watch that nobody's ever had. And once Oisin comes on the show, we'll talk about that a little bit more and get that cracking for you. And listen, he got this watch and he has other watches in his collection and he loved the watch and he wound up never wearing it. And it's a beautiful piece in a beautiful, beautiful, very different kind of box, which is really great. Really great. And I think you'll love it. It's the whole set: box papers, stickers, hang tags, everything FSB. Right. That's it. Thank you, Paddle Power. Coming back for you, Paddle Power. Yeah. Thanks so much. Yeah. What's on your mind tonight? It is Halloween. You know, I just did a lot of rose activity. I turned in a music project last night. I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning working on background vocals and layering those out. And I'm very excited about it. It's like a spec job, but that's fine. I've been down that road before. It's a spec job for a possible video game. Another anonymous basher who I won't mention on the show involved me in that. This show has taken me down such a crazy rabbit hole of people I've met and amazing things, and Basher X showing up. And I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't know. Melly C and Andy M. Double fisting, baby. How about that? Double fisting. Isn't that great? Timex meets Omega. I look freckly, right? Man, wow. I don't know why. I'm really not that freckly. And Magic Mike, hey Magic Mike, is Paul Stanley watching this channel? Can you channel his spirit for Halloween? Because she's got the magic touch, and you're walking around in a dream. Hey, this is Paul Stanley from Kiss, and I just want to wish everybody a happy Halloween. But remember, kids, it's better to be safe outside. So Gene and I decided to do a special one-time only limited edition vault for you guys. That's right. We're going to be working together, Paul and I, and we're going to be giving away some of the greatest Kiss merchandise that we just made that we knew that you never had. That's right, Gene, and we're very excited about it. Then we're going on the reunion tour. It's going to be great. We're going to have new characters. I'm going to be the star child. I'm going to be the demon. And we're going to have two new casts of characters. We're going to have a let's see, what would be a great addition to the Kiss family? We've had the spaceman and we've had the cat. And then we also had the Ankh warrior and the fox. So this time I think we should have a pangolin and a sea lion. That's right. The sea lion is going to be the most popular character in Kiss ever, and it's without copyright. And enjoy it all for Halloween. And remember, she's got the magic touch. I had an argument the other day about not an argument, a conversation about the solo records. And I was talking to somebody who was a huge Kiss junkie, and they never heard them. I'm going to get a copyright strike. Paul's in the other room listening to Karen Carpenter, which is great. Together. I was amazed by that because usually people check out later on, like The Elder or Unmasked or one of those unbelievable records. But no, they checked out before. They checked out like Rock and Roll Over. I was like, really? Love Gun and Alive too? But the solo records, Paul Stanley solo record is my favorite Kiss record. I've gone on record saying that 1,000 times. Goodbye. Wouldn't You Like to Know Me? Love in Chains. Tonight You Belong to Me. Move On. Forget it. What? Are you trying to torture me with like how great her background vocals are? Yeah. I was doing that all night, but not as good as her. Not as good as Karen Carpenter. Nobody's good. I found out, really found out what makes the world go round. I love that song. I love Unmasked. There's great songs on that record. You know, Tomorrow, that's a great song. They songs suck on that record. Torpedo Girl is crap. Two Sides of the Coin is crap. And I can't even remember the name of the other one. Two Sides of the Coin, Torpedo Girl, and the worst one is the one I can't remember because it's so shitty. Gene's got You're All That I Want is a great song. And I'm like, she's so European, she's one of a kind all of the time. Great one. Yeah, on live right now. Had to get my Phil back home after being around hours. Father-in-law, we won't allow him to drive yet as he's too ill. Oh, God bless you. Now I'm in bed listening. Tilly is snoring. Aw. Enjoy your snoozy snooze. You can't hear Paul's music? What does that mean? You can't hear Paul's music? What do you mean? What does that mean? You can't hear Paul's music? Oh, because I can't play it? Because I'll get a copyright infringement. We've never done a Kiss song live because Emmett is not a Kiss guy. You're either a Kiss guy or you're not a Kiss guy. Just how it goes. But what do you mean by that? You can't hear Paul's music. You can't hear it in Canada? Are they on the block? You know, he played Phantom of the Opera and he was the Phantom in Toronto in the 90s, I think. Was it the 90s or the early 2000s? Something like that. Let me make the music of the night. I can't. I had the opportunity to go see it and I said, oh, I don't want to see that because I'm such a Phantom fan and I was a big Michael Crawford guy. I loved all that stuff, but I can't imagine. Let your mind start a journey through a strange new world. It's not going to be good. The Phantom of the Opera is there inside your mind, people. I don't think it would be very good at all. Anyway, I don't know where he is, so I'm going to crack open this wine. Ready? Let's give it a pour. I don't know how it is. It's cheap. I'm drinking Ripple tonight. I'm drinking Ripple. Magic Mike says, did you read Paul's biography, Face the Music? Do you think I read that? I read it more than once. And, you know, it's Paul's take on stuff, and that's fine. I read all of their books because, you know, they all did. They all made them. Paul's book, Ace's book, Peter's book. I read them all. Gene's book. I read them all. You know, listen, selective memories, everybody has them. And but I think he's right about a lot of stuff. And you know, if I want to trust anybody, it's Paul, because he lived for the music. Paul was the guy that really kept that band alive. Gene was in Hollywood, you know, with Diana Ross and Cher and making movies with Tom Selleck. And you know, Ace and Peter were just doing a lot of blow and being idiots. Hey, that's nice. It's rather astringent. Wow. You won't get a strike. We can't hear you. We can't. Oh, you can't hear that. Oh, that's good. Because this system has a noise canceling feature on it, so you shouldn't be able to hear that. That's why you can't hear my air conditioner. It's not on right now because it's not warm enough for me to have it on there. Oh, I thought, he was listening to Talking It Over, just the two of us together. It's like Karen Carpenter. Everyone should just give up. They should just give up. You want to get up, you want to give out, you want to get up and get out and do it. Oh, that's good, man. That's actually not bad. This probably cost €2 in France. Vin de Bordeaux. It's 2022, so it's 14%, which is something I like. I don't like anything more than that. That's about as far as I go. Imported by Fruit of the Vines in Long Island City, New York. How crazy is that? Wow. How weird. Hey, weird. How weird is that? Hey, JHB, happy Friday after a long week. Hey, JHB, settle in. Pour yourself a cocktail of your choice or a non-alcoholic beverage, whatever it is. Drink it, smoke it, whatever you got. And the big guy will be here. And we're going to talk about this watch that it's going to be an auction because he says, I'd like to sell it. And then we concocted this idea to give 50% to an animal charity. And he was totally down with it. Amazing guy, right? What a basher. Paying it forward. I can't even tell you if this watch goes and, you know, like I'll have a $2,000 check in my hand to bring to, you know, and I'll film it and everything. You know, not that I'm trying to say like, oh, look, or we give to charity. You know, like I was watching a show and he was talking about how Rolex gives 90% to charity. I think it's more than 90%. Rolex is a for-profit company. They all their money goes to a non-for-profit and they delegate where all the money goes. It is true, 100% true that Rolex, they give away most of their money. They keep enough money to pay their salaries and all that stuff and innovate and do all the stuff that they do and have all the classy stuff we all love. But they give away over 90% of their profit. That's incredible. And they do. So, like, I can't badmouth Rolex for that. And everybody does. Most of the big companies do give away, you know? No, it's a cork, Andrew. I don't buy screw top. I buy screw top white because I don't give a shit about white wine because I put ice and seltzer in it. I spritz white wine. I am not a white wine guy. I don't I don't really enjoy, like, even if it's Montrachet, I still want to spritz it. And you know, you shouldn't do that to a Montrachet. You shouldn't do it to a Montrachet, but I do. I'm not a white wine guy. Like, I can't just have a glass of white wine. I don't like it. So, and I buy screw top Pinot Grigio. Pinot Grigio. Do you guys have Pinot Grigio or Pinot Noir? I love that Americans say Pinot Noir. Add a syllable. That's just fine. Nobody cares. Karen, Carol, and Carol were my favorites, right? Carol, who's the last one? Karen Carpenter, Carol King, and who's Caryl? Carol. Melly C. Carol. I feel stupid that I don't know who that is. Carol King, I'm sure that's who that is. And who is Carol? I don't know. Andrew Screwtop, no. Screwtop, no. Magic Mike says, do you appreciate the song Doctors like Desmond Child, Holly Knight, Diane Warren and company? I know you know some of them worked with Paul. Okay. Listen, I love songwriters. And, you know, even if you're a song factory machine, listen, back in the day, there was a thing called in New York called the Brill Building. And it was on Broadway and 48th Street. And every day people would punch the clock, go into a room with their collaborator, and they would sit at a piano and they would write all the big hit songs of the day. And we're talking about Lieber and Stoller, and we're talking about Carole King, we're talking about Neil Diamond, we're talking about some of the greatest songwriters in the history of songwriting. And it was a punch the clock kind of endeavor. So listen, a great song is a great song. I don't care where it comes from. Now, I like Desmond Child. He produced Humanity Hour 1, and he co-wrote all the songs with the Scorpions, and it's the best Scorpions album since their heyday. It's a great album. Holly Knight, she's written a cool song. She wrote I Pledge Allegiance to the State of Rock and Roll from Psycho Circus, which is my favorite song on that record. Gave my love and it took my soul. I stood my ground and it took control. The legends building as the story's told. I pledge allegiance to the state of rock and roll. Great song. It sounds like the song that should have followed Flaming Youth on Destroyer. Great song. Diane Warren is a different entity altogether. I do not generally care for her songs. I think they're blatantly commercial pop. But there's a couple of them that I think are okay. You know, she wrote If I Could Turn Back Time, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing for Aerosmith. I don't know what songs she might have been involved with, because there's that area of Kiss that I'm very unaware of. Crazy Nights and Hot and Shade. I don't really know those records very, very well. Other than Tito's like a lover on the darker side of town. Ugh, man, that's bad. If looks could kill. Terrible stuff. Johnny, better run, better hide your heart. Terrible song. I think Holly Knight wrote that. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible song. Carly Simon. Is that who you're talking about? Carly Dan. I don't know who that is. I'm not a big fan, but I did watch her. She's a quirky, unusual lady. And I watched her interview with Billy Corgan, and I liked her a lot more. She's, listen, God bless her. She is technically one of the most successful songwriters in history, which is amazing. How about do the watch auction, but any bids that are under $25 will just be donated straight to John? Well, it can't work that way. I'll tell you why. Because there's a $4,000 reserve on the watch. So don't meet the reserve, don't get the money. So, like any auction, there's a reserve. Like, he's willing to let it go for half price. It's perfect in the box stickers, the whole thing. So it has to be like, anybody wants to bid, but it's got to start at $4,000 because that's a great price. It's half price. And we're doing 50% for charity. I get nothing. I don't want anything. I want to be able to just bring that to the woman and give it to her because of her amazing work that she does for all the animals in New York City, especially on Roosevelt Island, which is a little oasis in the middle of the East River, or the East Estuary, as it actually is. Not a river, it's an estuary. But yeah. So I don't want to make a big hullabaloo like, look what we did. But, hey, man, look what we're doing. How about that? Maybe it'll inspire other people to do the same. Ray says, help. I get carried away on Oisin's channel. Are you still at the bar? I was watching his show. You're getting carried away? Why don't you come over here and stop being a douche on his channel? And why is he not here? He's like 30 minutes late. What the fuck? Carly, autocorrect is not my friend. Who's Carly Dan? Is that? I don't know who that is. Carly Dan. I mean, Carly Simon, I know. Carly, autocorrect. Nick B says, talking of Kiss Guy, anyone else see the fan dressed as Kiss pic? Yes. Kiss Guy. He was technically, he was calling him Kiss. That guy was amazing. Why is that guy not a superstar? He went up there and commanded that stadium stage like he owned it, and his makeup was peeling off. Yeah, it's a great moment. I've watched it 50 times. I absolutely love it, Nick. It's great. A few years ago in Shred, he played Monkey Wrench, and they like you. He goes, "You better not suck now, Kiss Guy." That guy took over the whole thing. Was running all over the stage. Was playing the guitar really low. Yeah, I loved every second of that. You have to admit that Jim Steinman. I love Jim Steinman. I think that Meatloaf record. I've been trying to convince Oisin to listen to it. Out on the streets with the fires of light, down in the valley tonight. It's amazing, and I love Meatloaf. Nothing with Kiss. I don't think so. I mean, listen, there's that period. I know everything about Kiss, but I have a blackout period, and that blackout period is. I bought Animalize was the last album I bought. I never bought Asylum. I never bought Crazy Nights, and I never bought Hot in the Shade. I didn't buy. You looking for a refill? I didn't buy that. What is that called? Revenge. I didn't buy that record. I know that there's good songs on that. I loved Forever when that came out, and I loved God Gave Rock and Roll to You. But I didn't. So I'm a little lost. Carly Simon. Okay, I was like, who's Carly Dan? Oh, my old manager managed Carly Simon, and I'll give him a little prop. His name is Ray, and he was managing Carly Simon, and she did not perform live because she had stage fright, severe stage fright. He turned her on to the in-ear headphones. In-ear headphones, and he got her, and she played a free concert in Grand Central, and it got her over her fear of performing live. Isn't that wonderful? Lucky us, right? Sharon, hello, beautiful lady. Big hearts. One of the ultimate ladies of the bash. Sharon, please send me your address so I can send you the forwarded gift that you won on last Friday's show. It's the beautiful Sharon. There's a Shane O'Malley. Hey. $6.99. So give me your address so I can ship you some fabulous soaps. And you're in Canada, even better, because guess what? They're in Canada too. She said, Oisin is on his way over. It's like, that's how I knew.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you to Jim Patterson. Yeah, amazing guy. Hey, Dirkowitz. Hey, Dirkowitz and Ushberg. That's right. Have you heard about somebody in accident? How about a triple fall? Oisin, have you been in a triple fall? Listen, all you got to do is call 1-800-Bashers, and we'll get somebody to talk to you. We'll hear your case. We'll take you to court. We'll win a great settlement. Slips, falls. Have you heard of an accident? So you know somebody's in an accident? Just call us. We'll take care of it. We're the ultimate in the ambulance chase business. Thank you.
1-800-Dirkowitz and Ushberg.
That's right. It's Dirkowitz and Ushberg. How you doing? Just popped over from his stream. Hey, Bala. Fun to have you on the show. So now that Oisin is here, I can talk about this.
Yes.
Because I wanted a couple more people in the room. So the incomparable Bob Randolph has the Omega Apollo 17 watch. You know, the one that's got the metal stamped version of the Apollo 17 mission badge on it.
Yeah.
Brand new in the box. We've talked about it before, but now that I don't have a strike on my channel anymore, that's gone. He wants to auction this watch off, and I was like, I don't know about. I'm not an auction house, you know. I don't think I want to do that. And then he's like, well, how about if we give, you know, like we try to sell it for half price. It's brand new in the box, stickers, hang tags, unworn.
Half
price, $4,000.
Oh boy, why not? I just buy it.
Well, 50% of it will go to charity. So that's the thing. So if somebody comes up and wants to, you know, I'm going to announce it tonight. I'm going to show you pictures. I'll show you pictures. I'll bring them up right now. Here's the box.
It would be unfair if I bought it, but I would buy it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a very unique watch, and it's limited.
Yeah.
It's number
Let's have a look.
It's number That's the watch.
Oh, it's the one with the coin thing
That's
on
the
it.
coin
Yeah,
face
yeah.
with $7,200 retail, hang tags, stickers. It's fully stickered in
It's
the box.
collectible.
Super collectible.
If
It's
you buy
numbered.
this, guys, don't wear it. Put it
Yeah,
away
put it
because
in the
that's a
box.
collect. I was offered one of those years ago, and I
Yeah.
didn't like it because at the time, well, the guy wanted more money for it, obviously, and I found it to be not very legible as a speedy. I was more
Sure.
into a more. But then I realized that this is a collectible item. This is something you put away as a kind of historic collectible item. So if it's fully stickered with the hang tag and never worn and all that, then
Box,
this is
paper,
something you put
stickers.
in the bank. Yeah. Especially if you
And
get it for $4,000.
but also, guys, look, it's got the arrowhead secondhand, which is fully loomed, which is really cool. Because speedies don't have loom on the chronograph hand. So very cool.
Okay.
And
So how are you going to do this?
well, somebody makes an offer, and whoever sends the best offer. I mean, I can't do the Wheel of Fortune like I did last week. I can't do that. But
so he wants to start bidding at $4,000.
Yes, because
I
it's
see.
like, listen, he'll take half price for it, and he'll only get $2,000 out of the auction. So the whole idea is, if he takes, if we sell it for so a little bit more than half price, we've got a reserve set at 4K. The watch is worth more. If you go on Chrono 24, you'll see everybody selling it for like $6,000-7,000 because it is so collectible and it's numbered. And I will find out right now. Look at that. It's a very different. Listen, that is the mission badge. So it looks like a Roman coin or something, but it's actually an impression. It's an embossment of the original Omega logo for the mission, Apollo 17. And it's in a 1861. It's 42 millimeter, all the classic stuff that you'd want on that.
Yes.
And it's got the little extra loom on the chronograph hand. But I will tell you, let me take this off and I'll tell you what number it is, because he told me in the email. I got one of the calendar pets. Thank you so much, Fergal. We're doing an iBashers pet calendar for Christmas for 2026.
Oh, nice.
Sure. I want to make sure that everybody puts their name in there. Box of papers. Let me see what he said. Okay. What number is it? He told me on one of the emails. I've got so many.
Do you have to disclose the number? Because if somebody buys it, maybe they don't want the number disclosed.
Oh, the number of because it's limited. Okay.
Yeah, like it doesn't. You can tell us how many pieces it's limited to.
Okay, it's limited to 1972, which was the year of the mission, right?
So,
and I will say
1,972 pieces.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Well, then just don't. There's no reason to tell anyone the number. That's private, because that's almost like having a serial number. That's a way to identify.
True. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah.
I'll just say this. It is less than half of that.
Okay, that's
the number.
Enough.
So yeah, it's a beautiful watch. If anybody wants to contact me when it comes to that, so it would be starting bid is 4K. Anybody above 4K, the best bid wins the watch, and I'll keep everybody in the loop. And 50% will go to the Roosevelt Island Cat and Audubon Sanctuary, which I visited live on the show. And that is a woman from Italy that is an immigrant in New York City. And she came and she saw all the stray cats and she wanted to do something. She got together with the New York City Parks Department, wrangled a big plot of land to build a community. She's got a hotel for cats there. You guys saw it on my show last. It was called Live in New York City. It was from July of 2024. And I went and I interviewed her and we had a big long talk. And then Paul and I went out for drinks, but we met all the cats. We met all the birds. She takes care of all the Canadian geese because that's a big place for them to show up there. And sometimes they're injured. So they pay for all the hospital bills, all the lodging, all the food. It's a complete non-for-profit. And this is a one-woman show. And listen, people must do a lot of work for her, because I filled out the forms to become a volunteer there. And she never called me back, which leads me to believe that lots of people are helping her out, which is great.
New York has a lot of charitable animal help organizations that date back to the 50s in New York City. I've been at one of them. It's a whole clinic and everything on the Upper West Side. That's when I first heard about the spinal condition that larger dogs have from living in New York City small apartments. There's some word for it. Yeah,
dysplasia.
dysplasia, whatever it is. Yeah, it's that's what really turned me off. Like these people with enormous dogs and little apartments. No,
Well,
right.
it's not solely caused by that. It's also very breed specific too. German Shepherds suffer from it the worst because you see them when you see an older German Shepherd, you often see that, and it's it also has a lot to do with breeding too because of the terribly unscrupulous things that breeders do.
Now, is it true
terrifying.
when Hassan Piker was talking about he's in love with his dog, he's so obsessed with his dog, and then people were saying, oh, he has a fucking shock strap on it or a collar on it, whatever. They were trying to get him on something. They've been trying to cancel that guy for ages, right? Because he's so progressive, right? Yeah, for many reasons. But he also said that because the dog sits on this kind of soft bed behind him when he's there streaming all day long on Twitch, and he says that he needs the bed because some dogs can't sit on flat surfaces, that it damages their spine or something like that. Is that true?
I mean, that I do not know.
When they sit on flat concrete, it's bad for that's not right for them.
Well, think about it. It's probably bad for all of us.
Yeah, right.
But I am not aware, and nor am I, like a certified veterinarian, so I don't know if that's true. But I would imagine
you know a lot about these.
I know what I know, and that's all I know. And if I don't know, I'm not going to say I know because I don't. But probably my sister Carrie would probably be the person. She would know because we grew up with very big dogs, Irish Wolfhounds, and my sisters had pits.
Yeah, this is a huge dog. I can't remember what kind it is, but I suppose it makes sense. You're right. Like even if you put a human in a room where there are no seats and no angles, and they're forced to sit on a flat surface, it will eventually become painful and damaging.
Well, Kaya she's a Tibetan Mastiff, Saint Bernard, and Chow Chow. Those are 3 very big breeds. Wow.
He's a big fucking burly muscular fucker and his massive dog,
Chows have a lot of because they have all the folds on their faces.
Yeah,
they have a lot of problems with skin. You have to be very careful with allergies.
But
that's a big those are some very, very big.
He's obsessed with that dog.
Big puppy dogs. Travis is in with $20. Hello, Dirk and the Bashers. Thanks for the giveaway, Oisin. Hey, what'd you give away on the show? I watched most of your show, but then I
did some sales, and then I thought, well, don't be a stingy bastard and give something away at the end. So I gave away this thing, which is like no, I didn't give away. Maybe I should have given that away. That's a
big beast.
You're right. You're right. I should have. No, I gave away this, which is. What is the name of the brand?
Oh, that's the.
It looks like a Frank Muller. Yeah, it's not an expensive thing, but it's a cute little thing. Hey, for free, whatever.
Neither is a quote, right? Neither is the it's an RM. I know it is.
Yeah, right.
It's like I look at that and I go.
This is a bit more special. This is an AP service box that I got at the AP house when I picked up my Royal Oak after being serviced. Very fancy, yeah. Not
can you open that up on this show so I can see how delicious it is?
Yeah, simple. It's AP. It's understated and simple. Everything about AP is that.
Yeah, it looks nice though. Is that rich Corinthian leather?
I don't know what it is, but it feels very expensive and first class.
What better?
As it would. Probably on eBay for $250. And the other thing I gave away was a wallet.
Oh.
I gave away a wallet, and I actually have yet to hear from Andy, who won a wallet, which one he wants, whether he wants the Barolo or the whiskey color.
Okay. Andy M?
Andy Dufresne.
Oh, Andy Dufresne. Wasn't he the guy in Venice?
No, not in Venice, in Vienna.
Oh, in Vienna. Right. Anyway, big bang boom for Travis. Thanks so much for the big $20. Where are you going? Give me. By the way, I know StreamYard's adding too much stuff and they're acting stupid, but I was watching your show and none of the chats that you were bringing up were populated in the chat window. And I had it on all comments.
Wow.
I was like, why are none of his... I couldn't read... I like to read along with the comments to see what everybody's saying. And I could see none of it. And then you were bringing up stuff and I was like, wait, that's not there. Then I looked at the timestamps. What's going on?
It's out of sync with YouTube, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
didn't see any of the chats. There was like 17 chats in your whole show. Like, where are all the chats? You were bringing up
Oh,
stuff left
really?
and right. Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
It's nuts. Ray with €5. How do I pay your PayPal, Dirk? Last payment of the night. I'm Marmalade. Gitchy, yeah, here. Mocha chocolate, yeah. Where is my PayPal? That's my PayPal right there. If you want to give me a couple of shekels, PayPal, dirkworld at nyc.r.com. Don't email me there because I don't use it. It's just for PayPal. But thanks there. Is he a thousandaire again? What's up with him?
He has a couple of books to spend tonight. Not much. He sent me 50 via super chat because he said I said something nice. I don't know what I remember saying.
You said he was
maybe
a handsome and powerful man.
Oh, probably. And but as long as you just log into PayPal, if you don't have a PayPal account, that might be difficult, though, wouldn't it? If he doesn't have one. You could just log in as a guest, maybe, and just send money. I don't know.
Well, it's too late because he gave me 5 and then he gave me 2, and he says I really need to put the phone down and watch the show. Yes, indeed. And then he wrote, he's hitting me with a bunch right now. 2 minutes, 12 minutes to midnight. Thank you so much, Ray. That's 10, 12, 14, $19. Let's give you a giant bank boom for that. Thank you, Ray. Let's give you I always change this guy's name because what's the ultimate cuck name? Let's call him what's the ultimate cuck name?
Bernard. That just hit you right in the head. Bernard, he's making me come, Bernard.
Oh, no.
I'm coming, Bernard. I never came with you, Bernard.
That hurt. Oh, shit.
Well, that's cookery. That's what it is.
That's terrifyingly bad. Oh my God, Bernard.
He's taking my. You never gave me your ass.
Sylvia. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, Bernard, suck his cock. I can't believe I said that on the show. That's terrible.
Cookery is like the darkest thing in the world, probably.
Horrible.
It's like the darkest thing in the world. So bad.
Bernard, right. I saw him exactly as he is. In his waistcoat and his jacket with the patches on the sleeves, etc. God. Man, I just fucking fogged up my glasses so bad. I have to fix them now because I was crying. That made me laugh so hard. Bernard. And you have to say it the British way, Bernard. Because in America you say Bernard.
Oh, Bernard. Yeah, that sounds cooler, actually. Bernard.
No, it doesn't. Bernard.
No.
Right. Bernard's in the basement watching on closed circuit video.
Oh, boy.
Terrible. Fucking Bernard. He's burned it forever now. I'm not going to change his name ever again. Oh, my God. Terrifying. Thank you very much, Ray.
Doggy.
Yeah, Travis. I mean, you got to admit that is one manly ass shot that he's got, that wrist shot with his big hairy paws and that beautiful.
Yes.
Phonetic Duck says I had the same issue with the chat. Yeah, his chat. Listen, they weren't showing up, and I wrote a couple of things. Nothing showed up.
Weird. Oh, that's weird.
Dirk got so red. Man, that was funny. Hey, man. It was funny. I mean, funny is funny. Bernie Sanders ain't no cuckush. He's certainly not. But who knows what people get into? Nah, he's not. There's a very specialized kind of fella that does that. Work at Bernie. Hey, this is a very interesting. Hey, Magic Mike, you've got the magic touch, guys. What do you think of that 3L Atlas comment?
Did you see the apparent footage of it that the Japanese released?
I did.
That's real. So this is Michio Kaku said, if it goes around the sun and use it as an accelerator, it's intelligence.
Yeah. Well,
If they
obviously, it's
use the
gravity
sun,
assist.
if they use the sun as an accelerator, it's intelligent. It's a very scientific way to look at it.
It is, because that's
I
one
mean,
of the first things we figured out how to do.
obviously, if it changes course, banks hard left or hard right, then the game's over. Everybody just drink all the wine you have in the house because we're about to be invaded. Okay?
Drink up, dreamers. We're running dry.
We're running dry.
It's time. And you know what? We deserve it now more than ever.
Ever. I was looking at it going, I'm not scared. I'm actually kind of
not either.
Just as Project 2025 is about to, and the Monroe Doctrine is finally being revisited by fucking all of them. All of them. They're following them all.
All of them witches.
Yeah. And just as Francesca Albanese is being accused of being a witch, by the way, did you see that?
I did see that.
The UN and so on. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Like, just drink the wine, listen to your favorite record, put on your favorite watch, and open your arms and let the fucking alien lizards vanquish us one by one, or whatever the hell they do. They'll probably just evaporate us into liquid or whatever.
Well, they don't care. We're not in. Obviously, couldn't possibly be. If they could, if somebody has an interstellar craft, they're coming here looking for resources, or I don't think they'd be interested in us at all. We'd just be like, maybe they wouldn't even notice us.
One common misconception when we love talking about this stuff, like this, Magic Mike, you just put the two of us onto subjects that we just get a kick out of this shit, right? Everybody does, but myself and Dirk go on about this shit for hours and hours. One common misconception, and it's an early one that dates back probably to movies in the 70s, is that they would be after our water, that we have an abundance of water because 2/3 of the planet is liquid water that's usable. But the truth is, there's water all over the fucking universe.
Everywhere.
There's way
Titan's
more water.
Got water, and Celadus
water all
water.
over the place. We don't even have as much as Titan has. So it's like, probably not, there wouldn't be after water.
And even now with James Webb, we've seen, in the TRAPPIST system and all these different systems, we've seen worlds that we are pretty sure are complete water worlds. So they're not like, people love Soylent Green and all this sci-fi stuff, and they're coming here for whatever. Listen, they don't need gold, because they know, like, if they're near whatever supernova,
gold everywhere.
It's gold everywhere.
Yeah,
the whole universe is gold.
Yeah,
they don't need any of that stuff. I mean, they're either here for, exploratory mission, or, people like, oh, but their planet is dying and that's why they're here. No, that's what we talk about, because we keep fucking everything up. Because all of we're looking for another planet movies are because we drained all the resources and killed the ecology, and the polar caps melted, and because that's our narrative. That that they'd be here for another reason. And yes, and here's a very interesting thing Magic Mike said. It turned blue next to the sun, and Avi said it should have turned red. When I saw that, I went, uh-oh. It turned
that footage,
blue.
if it's for, I don't know if it's been proven as wrong, I don't know, or like fake, because obviously now in our world of AI, it's so easy to make something very convincing. But all I woke up to earlier this morning on all over social media was this fucking footage of this weird string of objects.
Can you pull it up? Can you find it and pull it up, and we can watch it? Let's all watch that.
Yeah.
Exciting. Paddle Power says that Michikaku is a sham. Like, I don't think so. I mean, they're just the most popular.
He's a physicist.
I mean,
he used to take the A train. I used to see him on the A train all the time.
Yeah.
He lives up near Washington Heights. Let me see.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, I hate that show, that comedy shows that he does with the other guy where they talk about science. The other guy seems like he's a comedian and doesn't know anything about it. He's certainly no astrophysicist. He's more the pop culture guy. He really thought, because he did Cosmos, the new version, he really thought he was going to be billions and billions of stars. That is not, that guy doesn't exist. But there's a lot of very, very cool ladies out there right now that are far more interesting than Neil deGrasse Tyson. So that I watch all of them. because it's fantastic stuff.
I think you hit the nail on the head. You have to watch all of them. Even Neil deGrasse Tyson,
I watch
very,
him. Yeah.
very highly intelligent guy,
Very.
worth hearing what he has to say. Add it to your files and move on.
Yeah, get it
This
all.
is the footage.
Yes, it's great.
So it could be just like a collection of objects ejected from some explosion somewhere else a million years ago, and they're just all flying along on fire with each other, or it could be something else.
That could just be the lights on the spaceship?
Why am I hoping it's something else? That's wrong, isn't it?
No, I want so badly for it to be a spaceship.
But you're about to buy a house in Fano. You've so many espressos to have, a cafe central.
Who's to say that they're gonna want me to have the house in Fano and the espresso? Who knows? Maybe they'll take us to your leader.
They might have empathy and treat us like a little starving kitten that you find in the rain. You know what I mean?
Be.
Yeah.
Or maybe they
just come through the planet and just cure everyone who has cancer. And
listen, these people, if this is an extraterrestrial intelligence, there's no such thing as cancer in their world.
Absolutely not. They solved that
long ago.
If they're from the other side of the universe, they're all automatically millions of years beyond us, and will eventually cure cancer if we haven't already, and just hidden it because of the profit made. Blah blah blah. Conspiracy. But yeah,
baby. Avi said it could release probes.
Yeah. Oh, Avi Lib.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they probably should do. Meanwhile, I'm using the brain of a primitive hairy mammal, the relative, on the planet, whereas these guys probably see me as a complete joke. You know what I mean? There's no way that anything, this is true. Can we agree on this? There's no way that anything made it as far as us without being insanely more advanced than we are, right?
Absolutely.
Like not even, yeah. There's we are definitely ants in comparison to them.
We are, yes, we are.
We're so far away from being able to do what they did. Right?
We are millennia away. If we don't blow ourselves up from figuring out FTL or even, sub FTL. I mean, probably 90% of my nighttime fun is like getting into bed, putting on my iPad, which is on my headboard, and just watching, the latest in, how long it's going to take for us to get here with, this technology and that. That's great. Bernard is looking forward to the probes.
Probe my wife in front of me. That's what Bernard wants.
I want the probe.
Probe my wife.
Do they have probes? Do they have probes? This is some very exciting footage. I mean, from here,
if it's real, we live in a world where we don't know what's real. Okay,
but doesn't it look like there's some satellites kind of like going towards the mothership there?
No, they're just stars in the background, because what we're looking at is something moving and we're tracking it. So the background is we're tracking, we're panning. To me, it just looks like a cluster of comets. It just looks like a vomit of comets.
What's holding them together? We've never
seen. And I wanted to be something else. So, what?
What if it's a convoy?
Then we already have a song written and a movie.
We already have a song. Hey, 10-4, good buddy. But
how does the song go from Convoy?
I forget, but I remember it starts up 10-4, good buddy. We're on a convoy.
I don't want to pull it up because I don't want to get.
Try to remember who wrote that song. It was
I'll look it up myself privately.
CJ, who wrote that? CJ something or other. Oh, God, I remember that from the 10-4, good buddy. We got a convoy. We got a convoy. When CB radios were all the rage. Did you have a CB radio?
No. Oh,
neither did I. And
it's CW McCall.
Oh, CW McCall. We got a convoy there. Good buddy.
I'd love to play it, but I don't want us to get in trouble.
No, we'll get in trouble.
Let me get to the. Okay, here it is. Rubber duck.
Rubber duck.
Okay,
Yeah. Hey,
here it
rubber
is.
duck.
Here it is. Envoy. We got a big old convoy riding through the night. Oh, we got a big old convoy. That's the air.
That was the big hook. We got a convoy.
It's a mighty beautiful sight. Yeah.
It was a novelty song, which they used to have back in the day. You know, like it was the Monster Mash. It was the Graveyard Smash.
I was 10 years old. I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Sure. What are the best novelty songs of all time? She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
Right. Or Girl from Ipanema.
Oh,
tall and tanned and young and lovely.
Young and tall, and young and lovely. The girl from Ipanema goes well. It turned. Hey, guess what, kids? That ain't 4/4. People were like, "How do I move to this exactly?" Oh, way sexier.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's incredible. Astrid Gilberto, amazing stuff.
You know,
it's one of my favorite records ever.
This is vanity here and selfishness, but if what we're seeing is the beginning of the end, this is the aliens finally passing through, and they're like, okay, let's just blast that planet out of the ocean because they're a bunch of assholes who kill each other and rip each other off and sleep with each other's wife or whatever. I'm around for it. As long as I don't have a heart attack in the next week or a couple of months, I'm around for it.
What you're saying is that throughout history, we've been looking up at the stars and trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
And you're actually here for the moment we make contact, and maybe we'll be annihilated, but it'll be worth it.
I mean, there's been many, like when I saw the photos from Mars, the rovers on Mars, and even Pale Blue Dot, looking back at Earth, we lived through that. There were so many generations who imagined it, but never got to see it. We're very, very lucky we got to see it.
Maybe they said, we lived through the advent of electricity. Or,
yes, they said all that stuff too, yes. The discovery, the Longitude Act, which is a documentary I'm working on right now. They finally figured out how to keep accurate time by on sea, and that way land where they think they're going to land on their map. That was a huge breakthrough in 1770, right?
Sure.
So
that was outer space.
There were so many. Yeah, that was outer space at the time. Yes, it was. It was bloody worse because there are waves. There's bloody deadness in space. At least if you point in one direction and shoot yourself that way, you're going to keep going in this exact same direction for a very long time with no interruptions. But there are multiple versions of that. But I don't know, the fantasy boy in my head, like I'm just like, this is great that we might be encountering something like this. I'd like that to happen before
I'm super into it.
Really drop dead,
because I'm like, all right, man, like I've said this a million times. Well, I don't want anybody to die. Like selfishly, I can say, like, like I got to do a lot of stuff that I want to do, and I'd like to do a whole lot more. I'd like to have the place in Fano and have a coffee for myself. But like, I got to sing in front of a lot of people and meet great people, understand great love and have great friendships and see the best in humanity and all that stuff. And I think I could help prove the case if we go on tribunal.
you drank Petrus.
I've had Petrus. I haven't had DRC though, but I did taste Latache once.
Right. So
I did have that guy that gave you a couple of grand to play an extra hour down at Ulysses. That guy brought a bottle of Latache into Rio and he said, "What's the corking fee?" I said, "I think you're okay."
You got to own First Omega in Space, by the way. I hope you have it on. I told my audience all about it. Oh, I'm glad I'm finally seeing it with a high def camera. Yeah.
So this was graciously donated.
You have it on the left wrist.
Well, yeah, for the show.
Oh, for the show only.
I don't wear it on
this
right. Wrist.
To me,
I have
that
my
looks
Timex
right.
Snoopy on my right.
Okay. To me, that looks right. The pusher's facing your hand.
Yeah. No, on the show because of the microphone and all that stuff. I don't want any obstruction here, and I don't want to hurt it. So for the guys coming over from Ush's show and all that stuff, It was anonymously donated by one of the great bashers. We had a show on last Friday, a week ago, the anniversary show, and it all started off with a guy on the show who's an amazing guy named Gabri buying a watch for Ray Ray. And then everybody just started like paying it forward and being really kind and very sweet. And it was a very successful show. And then at 4:00 in the morning, I got an email from one of the bashers, a basher I don't know very well. You guys don't know them because they're not all over the show and all that stuff. And they were like, I want to give you a first Omega in space. And I'm like, yeah, sure. But thank you, but no, because that's a crazy thing. Then they were insistent. Then we started talking and they made their case about why they wanted to do it. And like I had this conversation with Carolyn and with Becky Brown and a bunch of my sister, a lot people who are like you. We talked about it before I got it. We talked about it. I said, oh, I got this email from this person, and I don't know.
I thought you were calling me about some troll or something. I was like,
no, yeah.
Somebody being mean. You're like,
no,
somebody wants to give me a $10,000 watch.
And I was like, I told them, listen, thank you so much, but it's ridiculous, above and beyond. Thank you so much. And everybody was saying that, well, like you love giving stuff away and you like helping people out and you like doing that. Why are you saying that they shouldn't enjoy that too?
That's right.
Okay,
Good
that's
point.
true.
Good point.
And well, you said it too. So you said you're taking that pleasure away from people. And I was like, well, that's it. But
the pleasure of giving is so much bigger than receiving. Receiving is nice. The only thing better is giving.
It's way better. Giving is way better. But anyway, here's an up close. If you guys want to get anyone do a zoom in on this thing. And by the way, that thing you were talking about, the circles on the glass, I do not have that phenomenon on this. Look at that bracelet.
Yeah, I found it.
My God. I have tape on the clasp, of course.
Yeah.
Because that's just how I roll. Look at the size of that crown, baby.
Okay,
by the way, can I just say manual wine is pornography to me?
Oh, that's your first one, is that?
It's my first manual wine. My favorite watch in the whole wide world is a manual wine watch, and I never had one, and I do.
Pretty sexy.
Yeah, and this is. I'll take the tape off for you guys now to see how the detail of this thing. Look at this, unbelievable. That's just a tape mark. Believe me, it's completely scratch free. Like the class. Look at that. The original Omega logo on there. Yeah. It's got the really easy adjustability there. It's got the hippocampus on the back, and
I like that
bracelet is like absolute silk. And then it's got alpha hands, of course, with the aged. It's upside down. Sorry about that. And it's just, I'm crazy. It's just absolutely one of the most beautiful things. And I'm just, thank you so much, Basher X. They're forever known as Basher X.
Okay.
And thank you so very much. Kindness is contagious, my friends. At the end of the day, kindness is contagious. And like somebody does something nice for you, it's not, just turn it around and flip that for something else. We all try to do for our friends and our family because those are the people we love and protect and care about. But every once in a while, like doing something for a stranger, man, it even feels better. It really does. So give it a shot if you can.
Now this rings.
Get back on the screen.
This weird. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. The weird rings issue will only occur in direct sunlight when you're sitting out on a sunny afternoon. If it happens, I'll just give the audience some background. Somebody contacted me many months ago who just bought that when it came out, that watch, and they said that they had returned it because there were some weird rings they were seeing in strong light, and they thought it looked like there were scratches or swirls or something on the crystal, and they were disappointed and they brought it back. And Omega said it's not an error, it's part of the design, blah blah blah. So I was just wondering if Dirk had noticed anything like that, but he hasn't seen it yet.
I went in direct sunlight today because it got sunny. We had bad rain. People died in New York. It was very bad.
I heard about that,
but not the right people didn't die, unfortunately.
Right.
And So I went down to, I took care of Rose this morning. Then I went to do some shopping. So I went down to the East River to the park. It was beautifully sunny and clear. And I had direct sunlight and I was looking at it every way possible.
Okay.
And I haven't seen it. And of course we all know, and I'm trying to make a case of this. This looks, and I'll do it again and listen.
Did I show you the photos that the guy sent me?
Of this? No, please do. Do you have
the
them?
issue?
Can you figure it out?
Yeah.
This is not Hesselite, my friends. This is made of sapphire. This is a sapphire crystal, but Omega figured out a way to get the distortion almost exact. It's exact because my father-in-law's got one, and I've been playing with that thing forever and ever. It's exactly the same. They figured out a way to make it. So I call it sapphire because it's, and I think that's a cool name. And I think Omega should go with that. Sapphire. Omega. Hello. Travis, $5. Congratulations on the first Omega in space. We're in good health, my friend. Thank you. Listen, that's all we got unless the aliens take us. And listen, I know that this guy and I are probably going to be the first people who volunteer and go, we'll get on the spaceship.
Sure.
I would totally do it. And then somebody will go, don't get on the ship. The book. It's a cookbook. The book is called To Serve Man. The Twilight Zone. One of the best episodes ever. Eat, Mr. Palmer. You're getting too thin. While he's on his way to their planet. Come, enjoy our planet. They're bringing them there to eat them.
So I'm having a difficulty finding that mail from the guy where he showed me the photo. No, but let me tell you, I'll finish the sentence. But here's why I'm asking. Because the other day I'm wearing the Chiara Nardo out, right? And I'm sitting in the sun. We've had some sunny days recently. And I look down and I see these funny rings. And they're the same kind of rings. And I'm going to show you it right now. This is what you have to look out for. Can you remove that chat?
Yeah, of course. So
this is what you got to look out for. Do you see those funny rings on the left?
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
See
3D.
That? They're not scratches.
They're like infinity rings.
You see it?
Yeah.
Now, the ones on the first Omega in space are much bigger. I remember seeing the photos he sent me, but he was perturbed by this because he was like, why does it look like the thing that has swirls and scratches on it? And that's why he brought the watch back. I had never seen this on the Chiara Nardo. It's a very clear, Chiara means clear in Italian. It's a very clear looking watch. That's not why it's named that way, by the way, for the audience. Chiara's a name. It's a girl's name.
Santa Chiara is a saint's name.
That's right. But look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, I've certainly not seen anything like that. I mean, I guess in the milling of the sapphire glass, like imperfections can be made in a certain particular model, or like an addition. I'm sure that can happen, right? Because it's happening right there. It's a refraction, obviously, of some kind, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's creating remember when you were a kid and you went into like a department store in Ireland and they'd have like infinity mirrors? Remember those? It'd be like a mirror with like a set of lights around it. And then you look in it and it just looks like this 20 mirrors and then your image all the way in the back. It's a trick of the light. So that could certainly be. Now, Chiara Nardo is that sapphire glass or is it mineral glass? Sapphire. So maybe it could be in the milling and how they execute that. Maybe it's just an imperfection on that particular glass. Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think, listen, I don't know much about Chiara Nardo, but they're very attractive, by the way, and that rubber strap is fire.
Yeah, it's nice.
Omega obviously should know better, and Omega has known better because Speedygate happened. That really happens. They were, God knows where their bracelets were being made. And I can honestly say, kids, this was definitely not made in China because this is like, I could look inside of it and it's super beautifully smooth. And the first thing I did was, isn't this terrible? You suck, man. So they handed me, they had one in the store and it was in the safe because Basher X made sure they had. So it was in the safe. That's when they brought it to me, right? The first thing I did was this. Take a good look at what I did.
Okay, hang on. I'll get this off the screen.
I picked it up and I went like this.
That's the first thing you did. Smart.
The first thing I did was this.
Smart.
I went along all the stuff and I was like, I said, it's great, thank you.
Okay.
She looked at me kind of quizzically.
I found the email. I'm going to forward it to this so I can pull it up. This is from a while back. Let me see when it was. February.
Oh.
February 13th.
Well, it only came out in October.
My mother's birthday. My sister's birthday.
When's your mother's birthday?
February 13th. Okay, here it is.
It's okay to let everybody know because everybody wants to give her a present anyway because she deserves it.
Yeah.
You wrote me twice today, your beautiful mother.
Yeah.
I don't have a mom anymore, so you know what? I'll take all the momming I can get.
Yeah, you get a replacement Irish mom. Mm-hmm. So there's his email, and there are the photos. Let me zoom in on them.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's really weird.
It's the same phenomena that we just looked at. It's just a lot bigger, way bigger. So you can see that the sun is off to the left, to the northwest, and it's just banging straight into the side of the crystal. You can see that. And it's creating this, like these stirs of light.
Oh, wow.
You see? He brought the watch back.
Wow. And they said what? Well, they have to take it back.
They took it back and they said, and they contacted him and said, they said, your watch is ready for pickup. And he went back thinking, did they replace, a faulty crystal? And they said, no, this is part of the design of the watch.
There's no way that's part of the design. Sorry, Omega, that's not real. Absolutely not. That's a manufacturing defect. Because obviously there's some kind of
particular watch.
Yes. I mean,
I would beg to differ.
Why you think that other people have said it?
I think that's going to happen to your watch too, at the correct angle with the correct light. In the same way as my Chiara Nardo is maybe the most perfect, clean-looking watch possible under every light, including my macro lenses. But then I was sitting in the sun, midday sun, and it was hitting it at the right angle, and those things showed up. I think all the Chiara Nardo watches are going to have that in that particular light. And I think yours is going to have, that's my guess, but my money is there.
I mean, you sure there's not like scratches somewhere where it's throwing the light off and diffusing it to a different thing? Or, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
this guy seems like a very, very picky dude. I mean, he wrote me this whole email there, I'm not going to show it, but
no. Of course
a big long thing and going, look, this is why I brought the watch back.
Mine would never do that to me.
Hey, if it's only in a certain light, who gives a shit? But
Travis is right. It looks like the scratches might be on the arc, like it might be right on there. There might be like very small ones that are just being amplified through the prism of the distortion. I mean, anything is possible. If I were them, I would have totally just replaced the crystal. Did they do that?
And then he finds the same problem again.
Well, then we've got
now their tits are out.
Then the tits are out.
Yeah.
Houston, that thing just used gravity assist around the sun. I think we're in big trouble.
Who said that?
I'm just saying.
Oh, you're just
using that is like,
okay.
If that doesn't work, and then we find out that Houston says that they used gravity assist. I'm kind of excited. I'm a little bit more excited about it now. Is it 3i or 3.1 Atlas? Isn't it 3i Atlas?
It's 3i Atlas.
Yeah, because people are writing different things on here. Like,
because it's easy to fuck up. Yeah. No, it's 3i Atlas. And if it so here's the worst possible scenario. It goes around the sun, picks up acceleration, and continues out of our solar system, and we never see it again. And then we're left wondering, did they just like jockey back off our sun for a moment and paid no attention to us, and then all we have left is Taylor Swift and fucking shitty pancakes? Like, that's the rest of our life. Like we just gotta drop
Wow.
dead, never
Did you
knowing.
you just brought down all of America to Taylor Swift and shitty pancakes?
Like, is this all we have in our stupid world?
Is that all
Is,
there is?
you know, like now we have nothing like that. We're that not interesting that they're just like someone on their ship is like, did you spot those little weird ants all arguing there? Some of them think that they're chosen and others aren't, blah blah blah. and someone else in the ship was like, no, I know, I missed that. Do you want more coffee? Yeah, I'll take another refill. And then they just say, and they go, and we're nothing, we're insignificant, nobody gives a shit, which is probably the truth. And they just jockey backed off our sun, and they've been doing that through the universe for a long time. They just picked, we're just lucky they happened to pick our song, or unlucky that they just went, oh, we need a little bit more boost. Let's fuck around that thing for a minute and get a little bit of a slingshot vibe back on our course again. And then we're done. Then we just have to sit around and wait for Quentin Tarantino to make another movie or something, you know.
I don't think he's going to make another movie.
Apparently he's going to make one more.
He said he was, and I was very excited about him trying.
Like, that's the highlight of our life. That's like a funnel cake. It's the highlight of my week. There's a quote by the way for the crowd.
A funnel cake.
I should do another giveaway.
Go ahead. How great is that?
I'll have the funnel cake. It'll be the highlight of my week.
How are you going to give it away? Do you want me to use the thing?
No, you get the first 10 answers, and then you do a random.
All right, you do it your way.
I
could use the StreamYard thing that we paid too much money for, and then you're done.
The whole, yeah, but we need people who got the answer.
Oh, you're giving away answers.
You're going to do a thing.
Yeah. No. I'm just doing random because, like, I was like, what was the name of the very first,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. And you give away very obscure, crazy movie quotes because you're just the movie quote lunatic.
I try to not make them too hard. Or too easy, rather.
They're hard though.
But people get them though.
They do, well, because they're.
I did a Highlander quote.
Which one?
Did you miss it?
Yeah, I was in and out on your show.
Yeah, okay.
I was trying to get stuff done.
Well, I shouldn't have said it because you know Highlander really well.
Well, which one? I'm curious. I do.
Okay. Shoot him, sir. Shoot him in the back of the head. Now, sir. Now, sir. Hopkins. Now, sir. Shoot him now, sir. Hopkins, what's come over you? Shoot him. Hopkins.
That's during the duel.
It's a very bizarre quote to use. Most people would say, most people would be like, it's better to burn out than to fade away.
There
must be only one.
That's Neil Young anyway.
Yeah.
And also, if you're going to go like the stupid ones, like one of my favorite ones is, of course, Happy Halloween, ladies. That's a great one.
Yeah. That's
Kurgan. But one of the great ones that you bring up all the time is I will.
What?
I will. In his Scottish accents. I will. This. She was your woman.
Yeah.
There's so many great. That's a very quotable movie. I mean,
yeah.
Get it. And by the way, it's been remastered, and I've not seen it. I'm very excited to see that. I'm very stupid that I haven't done it yet. Because listen, that movie defined my early life. Watched it.
One of the best soundtracks ever written.
Oh, I mean, well,
a
sure.
Fucking soundtrack is an album.
It is. It's a kind of magic for the most part. But it's what a lot of people don't know is that there is a Highlander album and there is a kind of magic, and they're different. Like Give Me the Prize and Princes of the Universe and One Vision. They're all different. Well, One Vision's from Iron Eagle, but because I'm also a Queen lunatic, so I know more about Queen than I know about Kiss, which is worse for all of us. But
it's so much better.
Well, for you, of course.
So much better.
Of course. Well, aren't you happy that I graduated to Queen?
Better.
Listen,
yes.
I was lucky enough to drink the Kiss Kool-Aid, and then very soon thereafter, I mean, I saw Queen live in 1978. Me and my friend Brian Healy went to Madison Square Garden with his sister Liz. I saw them in 78, 79, 80, and 82. live. I saw Freddie Mercury live. Fuck all yous.
Amazing.
Because you know what? I don't care what anybody says. Yes, Mark Martell's technically flawless, and Adam Lambert's amazing. Freddie Mercury was the greatest rock singer ever. It's inarguable to me. To me, it is, because not only was he a great singer, but yeah, he had bad nights. He was doing blow, was sucking a lot of guys off at the fucking mine shaft. We all know he couldn't wait to get off stage so he could go hit the leather bars. We all know this. Freddie was fucked up. Okay. It doesn't matter. That guy creatively was just a genius, and that shit doesn't, like, don't tell me that Pearl Jam is that, or Nirvana is that, or any of that shit is that. That guy wrote the Fairy Fellas Masterstroke, and he also wrote Body Language. That guy could write anything because he was just a genius. And yeah, I went from the Partridge Family, Elton John, Kiss, Queen, Sabbath, Maiden, and then the rest of the world. And then finally my sister Pat, who's 10 years my senior, said, it's time you listen to the Beatles. That's what she said to me. Yeah. And she gave me the Beatles.
Nobody got the quote, by the way.
Nobody got the quote?
Nobody got the quote. No. What was the quote anyway? I can't remember what I did. Because all I can think of now is Highlander.
Give me the prize. Give me the prize. I need to watch that. Hey, Conner, it's been a long time. Houseboat. That's a movie with that's Cary Grant and Sophia Loren.
I like that you say Lauren properly. Everybody says
that's her name. Sophia Loren. You know, they all say Michelangelo too.
Yeah, they say a lot of things.
Yeah, well, they listen. Hey, you know what you said today on the show that I realized that American English versus Irish, and I guess English, the Kings, I guess you said longitude.
Yeah,
and I went, oh shit! Wow, we say longitude, and you said longitude. It's like I never noticed that before, because I guess nobody ever said it. I was like, oh, you guys say longitude? Okay, that's cool. Interesting.
Language is Emmett says funnel cake. That's right. Thank you, Emmett.
Well, Emmett's going to get it because you guys are tied.
Well, Emmett knows it. He's not allowed to play. You're right. Emmett's not allowed to play.
Emmett, come on the show.
He's not allowed to play. Yeah, he can come on the show. He's not allowed to play because he's not fair.
I'm going to copy the thing and send it to him. I need some Emmett. You know how much I love your brother.
He might not be available. He might be working.
He might not be available. He's one of my favorite people in the world. You know that?
Yeah.
I know he's one of your favorite people too. Of course he is.
By default.
But lucky you, though, that he's one of your favorite people because he's your brother, you know?
I'm lucky. I have great family members.
You are very lucky. I'm lucky too. But you know, like Emmett is one of the world's greatest hangs because not only is he a great hang, and he gives you enough rope to hang yourself. That's the best part. You know? Because even if he disagrees with you, he's just gonna wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a quick pee break and I'll be right back, and hopefully Emmett's here and we'll right.
Funnel cake. Nobody got it. Funnel cake. It'll be the highlight of my week. It's good. Let me think of another quote from that movie. I can't think of one. My brain's shot this week. I've been working on my apartment, my new place. Who's in the room? Kyle D. A lot of people don't know this, but maybe the ultimate compliment, as Robert Plant once said, the best voice in rock belongs to Burton Cummings. You'll get Dirk going like mad on that one. Speaking of cake movies, Layer Cake is also excellent. NH. It's a good movie. Yeah. Daniel Craig. Emmett's out in the back garden just cooking food. Or you're doing the Halloween thing, right?
How are you?
How's it going?
Can you hear me?
How's Halloween?
Well, I just set up our little situation here in front of the house. Just a little welcome, for the kids, because they walk around. We just have a basket of candy,
Yeah.
and a couple of little spooky guys and stuff. And I have a little spider here. Spider outside.
I don't see. You locked up.
Locked up.
No, you're back. There it is. Oh yeah.
I put this is an agave, and it is
the
sharpest. It's the sharpest thing. I cut myself when I was putting the spider on top of the agave.
So when they're chopping up agave to make tequila, do they use big heavy gloves? I'm sure they do.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah. Oh, you can see the la piña. See the bottom there?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
That's it. They chop off the leaves. They use the leaves for other things, but they had the piña is what they use for the
lotion for when you get sunburned.
Yeah, it's similar. It's the same family as the aloe. But the ancient civilizations in Mexico used the agave for all sorts of things.
Really?
In fact, they use every part of it.
La piña. That's what that's called.
Piña.
So on the top of the Fortaleza bottle is a piña.
That's right. Yeah.
The cork on it. Yeah.
Salute. Cheers, guys. It's Friday, Halloween.
Good stuff. What are you having?
Japanese whiskey.
Japanese whiskey. I like it.
Yeah, it's very easy to drink. It's too easy to drink. That's the problem.
How's the weather? Hot and sunny?
Hot and sunny. Only red sox feel this way about this weather. It was it was like 80 degrees today. We had a little.
Oh, you're locking up.
It never rains in California. Girls, don't be warned.
It might be because I'm outside or far from the router.
It's the Wi-Fi is there. The Wi-Fi.
No,
the Wi-Fi is the cutest thing ever. Do you have Wi-Fi? Yes, of course.
The Wi-Fi. Scusa, ma cos'è il password per la Wi-Fi?
Per la Wi-Fi.
Cos'è la chiave per la Wi-Fi?
It's very cute. Wi-Fi.
Qu'est-ce que c'est les clés pour le Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi.
I've actually heard of that. Qu'est-ce que c'est les clés pour le Wi-Fi? S'il te plaît.
Oh my God. That's odious. Qu'est-ce que c'est le clé?
I pour myself. I have a tiny little glass here. Little glass.
It's cute.
Yeah, so I drink.
That's water. That's Waterford.
It is a Waterford, yeah.
Why do they make them that small?
I'm gone again.
Sexy. No, you're there.
I mean, I'm standing outside my front door. How can the Wi-Fi be that?
The Wi-Fi is magnifique.
Le Wi-Fi c'est déboulé. Yeah, Dirk, look, I have a little situation out here at the front for the kids,
Of course. Got your graveyard.
There's a spooky situation there for the candy.
Nice.
They'll start coming around now. The sun's going down in the next, hour or so.
Time is it 5? 4?
It's 5:40 now.
Oh,
the clocks go back this weekend.
Sunday.
Clocks went back for you last week.
For the marathon.
That's right.
In fact, Dana and I got an extra hour sleep on the morning that we had to fly back from London.
Oh, that's good.
And when I say extra hour sleep, I mean we got an hour sleep.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it the worst? No matter what you do when you're coming back from Europe, it's never enough. Because it's just the worst. I have no problem getting over there. I'm good. I'm ready. You and I were both up at early in the morning when we got there, and we were
I mean, I paid
you were
for
already
it.
out having coffee.
There were a couple of days that I definitely paid for it though. But yeah, you have to suffer through. Like, no, it's there are certain days that, listen, I felt it now, especially coming from the west coast of America, because I mean, it's basically like going to Italy is like the inverse. It's like going to Australia for me, you know.
Right.
Like when we lived in New York, going to Ireland was nothing, you know.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
From here
if you get
to
sleep on the
Ireland,
plane, you're fine.
Yeah. Nothing. It's 5.5 hours. It's easy. Boom, you're done. But going over there, anything that far.
And when we got there on Monday morning, our rooms weren't ready. Our room wasn't ready. So
I hate that.
So you know, like it's one thing you get to the hotel in the morning and you sleep for 2-3 hours, maybe 4 hours. So you get up in the very early afternoon, you're good to go. We didn't get into we were just bumming around in the morning. We're all like, you know, we're all over the place.
Paul and I we got off the train into Germany, and we walked around for about 7 hours trying to find a hotel that would take us. Went to a prostitute hotel, went to we went to a million hotels, and finally I just went on hotels tonight, and I booked something on the Via Veneto, and I said, we need to sleep.
This was on your way back.
On the way back, it was a fuck that night. It was like, but listen, at the end, it's a great story and it was fun. We saw some Russian prostitutes and like the guy literally, we went to this place which was near the Termini, which we should have known was a mistake, but it was on booking.com. I wrote them a letter and said, take this off your site. It's prostitutes. And it was like the rooms were like door. They were like rooms with cots in them.
Yeah.
And there was a guy who had like a credit card machine and he was leaning over a refrigerator, taking a girl's credit card. And then some woman came out, some beautiful tall thing from like Ukraine or wherever. And she said that I don't have enough washcloths. How can I clean up after if I don't have enough washcloths? And I looked at Paul and we just turned around and left. And we were like, what the fuck just happened here?
Because there's no way that you could sleep in a place that didn't have enough washcloths. The next time we're not going through Rome. I'm sorry. You look on the map and you go, it's a fucking epic trek. It's like we're like fucking Hannibal going through the Himalayas.
So what are we gonna do once I get my gaff? Right.
We connect through Heathrow or Frankfurt and go to like Bologna or Ancona or something like that.
But listen, you because of the wiseness, what is the correct conjugate of that?
Wisdom.
Thank you very much. The wisdom of your bride. We're sitting in the living room in the Gaff and Fano, and she goes, "Oh, we're going to take a plane out of Ancona." I was like, "Oh, I looked. There's nothing available." She goes, "Yeah, there's one even for you." That flight on that paper plane was the greatest thing ever. 21 minutes, and we're in Rome. Holy shit!
Yeah, I'd either do that or I'd like connect through like I said, Heathrow or Frankfurt or something, and go down.
But listen, now that we know,
Bologna, one of the bigger.
It's the train to Termini to the blah blah blah. That's what sucks.
No, we're not doing that.
But if you could just go from your gate at the airport to the Sky Alps shite that we jumped on, and then get straight to Ancona. I was like, first of all, that Ancona airport. I know you guys had a bad sandwich there, but I have to say, we're sitting there. Paul and I both got caprese sandwiches, and I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. This caprese sandwich is fucking kicking my ass.
I don't remember. I mean, listen, she and I were both knackered and whatever. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the Ancona airport is tiny and it's totally amenable and it's easy. Blah, blah. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
It was okay.
I don't see how those flights that company
Sky
Alps. They're not turning.
Never heard of it.
There was no one on our plane. There's no way there's no way they're turning a profit.
We had 4 people on our plane.
There were 10 people, 12 people, maybe.
They made us sit in the back. We had a seat assignment, and we got up. They said, "Oh, seat, Mr. Kennedy, blah blah blah." And then the next thing you know, we went to the back of the plane because we had to be in the back because the flight attendants were in the front. They had to do weight distribution because there was no one on the flight. No one. Oh, okay. Well, then there you have it.
That's a real watch.
That is the watch. Is what it is. It's the greatest watch.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you something. Should I get the gold? Should I get the gold one of that? I've been offered a gold one of those. I mean, not that because there's no the no date is the no date, and that's it.
Like, so with the black dial, gold, like your bluesy, but not a bluesy.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't say no. No, you have one gold watch. He's
got a gold dancer that rocks the world.
I have that dancer. I'm saying that the sub version of that.
No, I know.
The sub is a steel watch.
You're asking the wrong guy. Sorry, I like
steel watch. Steel
I like a chunk of steel. Listen, I'm sorry, but like, freaking, I even saw a dude a little while ago with a freaking Explorer 1. Not a beautiful watch that I particularly love. Steel Explorer 1. I was like, that's steel. Rolex steel right there. Look at that fucking thing.
It's true.
It just there's nothing like it. Look at that steel. Look at that
steel. The steel. Feel the steel. Feel the steel.
Feel the fucking steel. Now listen, Dirk's new acquisition there. What a beauty! I mean, listen.
Nice. So nice.
There's something about this. Yeah, that's beautiful. It has a very different. The steel has a very different look.
It does.
Very, very different. I mean, it's a different formula. We know that, but like.
Yes.
By the way, Dirk, that's just absolute.
That's
sex.
great.
That's sex.
But wait,
now that's 37.
But wait, there's more.
Or 39.7 or something, right?
It's 39.7. Yeah.
It's a ghee hair share shy of 40.
Yeah, it's ghee. Okay, wait. You want a little bit of the Rolex steel, baby? Look out.
There you see. There you go. Look at that.
Feel the steel.
Polished interlinks.
Feel the steel.
See, this is the opposite. This is the opposite. Yes, there's tape on this. The difference is.
Do you have a sub in your arsenal at the minute?
I don't have a sub. No.
No, I'm talking about Oisin. Sorry, I'm talking about Oisin.
Yes, he does.
I have the 114060, not the 124060.
The 114060. Okay.
I gave away my 124060. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
I have 114060. It's a classic. I don't mind it. It's great. Shaky.
Yeah. I'm not shaky. You guys are.
No, it's actually I've tightened it up now that the weather's getting a little colder.
Yeah, have you noticed that?
I mean, it went from 82 to 81.
Exactly. Hot and sunny. Well, you have the glide lock. I had to take a link or two out, or I had to take one link out of most of my watches. There's a fucking link in all my watch boxes now because the
glide lock should be on every watch.
Oh, really?
Every watch. You
lose weight off your wrists.
That too, but also they got a little cooler, and you cool off. But let me ask you something, both of you, because it's all complaints about Rome and so on. But what about Rome? The nice Rome? Did you have a nice?
We didn't hang out in Rome. They did.
No, okay. So no, first, yeah. I'm not talking about Rome. I'm talking about the commute.
Yeah, the travel, the commute.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Rome. Rome is. Dane and I were sitting there at that place as per your recommendation, by the way. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
And we're like, oh, you know what Dana's like. She takes out her phone, starts looking into changing the flights and booking another room, booking another night.
Yeah.
I mean, Rome
isn't that place so fucking? What was it called? Passami l'olio or something?
Passami l'olio. Exactly.
Pass me the oil is the name of the restaurant. But it's on the cobble fucking street, and there's no traffic going by or anything. It's old.
It's so funny because it's literally up the street. It's like it's a block and a half from the Tiber. From Castel San Angelo, whatever. It's a very trafficked, touristy area.
Yes.
Right? From our hotel, we walked right past Castel San Angelo. We're literally behind it.
Yes.
And we walked across the bridge that's there, and you see St. Peter's Basilica, in all its glory behind you. And they were doing a what looked like an impromptu. It wasn't impromptu, but it was like some small theater group, whatever, doing frickin' La
Traviata, I think he said. We lost you again because you're Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi on the street. La Wi-Fi.
He's gone again. Should just switch the Wi-Fi off.
I just had to set up.
Turn your Wi-Fi off. Go cellular.
Yeah, because you're outdoors.
Yeah, let me do that.
It'll probably get better, way better.
It's going to look.
We're now into that age where it's way better for the sky than it is for the fucking
satellite. Skylink. I don't care who owns it. I'm gonna get it.
Is that better?
Sure.
Yeah, it's actually
yes, it is better.
So crazy. Yeah, so like we walk over the bridge, and it's a very touristy area, very traffic, obviously. We just walk down the block, and as we're walking down the block toward Pasamilolio, there's all these little spots, with the menus in English and all, and the guy going, "Come here for a matriciana," and like just but less than 100 meters up the street, and you're in Rome.
Yeah, you're in Rome, and they're all sitting out smoking while they're eating, and their dog is sitting next to them at their feet. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was fabulous. And before Pasamilolio had closed, they finished their afternoon service, and they closed for a couple of hours before their evening service. Mm-hmm. So I said to the guy, well, put my name down. We'll be back at 7:30. He goes, yeah, sure, 7:30, but you have to be. I have some other couple coming in, so you have to be out by 9:30. I says, no problem. Because I figured we'd have an early dinner, because we were knackered. Mm-hmm. So anyway, we sit across in another place across the way just for an appetizer and a drink.
Right across.
Literally, just
10
corner,
feet. Yeah.
Well, there's a place that's 10. No, so it's just another 20 feet, right?
Okay.
And we sit down there, and there's a little street that I'm sitting outside, and I'm looking up this little street. It's a perfect Roman street, little street. And there's an Australian family walking up the road, and they're like, "Oh, do you have the keys to the Airbnb?" They had an Airbnb right there. And I was like, I want to fucking find out what that Airbnb is right there.
Wow. Yeah.
Because the next time we're coming to Rome, I'm staying in that little Airbnb, whatever that is.
Oh, that little enclave, yeah.
Not Rome, forget about it. Rome's
great.
Yeah, 100%.
Rome's pretty cool.
And we just been in Fano, I love Fano. It's lovely.
Yeah.
We were in
Fano.
Fano.
You always go to Rome.
We had a wonderful time. It was very nice. But Fano, we went to the same 4 restaurants for lunch and dinner, and that's great. So when Dana and I were in Rome, we were like, "Oh, what?" And we went into a supermarket before dinner.
Yeah,
and we came back with pecorino romano. He put it in a vacuum seal bag and everything for us.
They do it in front of you, yeah.
And but I brought it home, and like I get pecorino here and whatever. Oh my God. It's like
it's not the same.
Stop your fucking messing. There's no It's like no, don't. There's no comparison. It's we just finished it. I was holding on to it like it was solid fucking gold.
I buy
pecorino romano.
I am a huge pecorino fan, and you know what? As much as we because of Davide and Stefania, we always buy Grana Padano, but I almost never buy Parmigiano Reggiano. I love pecorino romano. I just love the sharpness. I just love how gorgeous it is.
Yeah,
and I buy it a lot.
Yeah,
I love it. It's. I mean,
and if you're going to make
Rome,
if you're going to make,
cacio e pepe.
Yeah, there's just a lot of muscles in that town. When I went down, I did a bunch of streams. You guys saw some of the stuff, and I ran into an old friend from Vicenza who has an Airbnb that he rents down. Marlon's fucking the best guy ever, and
great guy.
He was just fucking great. But man, we just went it was Tuesday night, and we were going around late night bars, nightclubs that were rammed on a Tuesday night. Like the place is electric. It's just full of shit. We wind up at 4 a.m. We wind up in an Irish bar that have everything. They have crested, they have red breast, they have everything you want. I'm like, I've never seen crested in Italy ever in my life. And here I am in Rome in this gorgeous Irish pub, because you always wind up in an Irish pub at the end of the night. That's just inevitable.
Yeah, sure. Because they're open.
Like we don't, but we don't have that option up here. And it's like, oh my God, Rome is just bustling, I'm not sure I'd live there, but man,
it's tough.
A weekend in that town is just fucking bumping, man. It's great.
Rome, it's like it's so a great European capital city. I mean, I was just in London.
It's the New York of Italy, man. It's just bustling 24/7, man.
Well, maybe Milano. Maybe, I don't know.
Milan needs to fuck itself other than its train station, because they just have their head so far up their own arse.
Well, the thing about Milano, no, 100%, you're absolutely right. And the thing that Rome has over Milano for sure
Grit.
is the beauty of the city. Because Milano has really just Piazza Duomo, and that's it.
And then the rest is all modern shit everywhere.
The rest of it's just like brutal,
La Scala,
weird, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
It's just there.
Paul's relatives are Milanese. Cool. Yeah, you got to be careful. Yeah.
Whereas Rome, every corner you fucking turn, is the most jaw-dropping fucking architecture history you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. But can I tell you about this whole Trastevere thing?
And stick it in the ground anywhere.
Everybody needs to fuck off with the Trastevere shit because it's getting so. And the Jewish ghetto, blah blah blah. Let's go there for crap.
You know my favorite, Piazza Spagna, fantastic. My favorite spot around the Pantheon, just that area there in the Pantheon. The fucking shit is
the best coffee. That cafe right there is the best coffee I've ever had in my life.
Oh man, that's just it's massive. It's royal. It's fucking old as hell.
In 1995, 30. 30 years ago. Doing that. 30 years ago today. This year.
It was 30 years ago today.
Our mother and our youngest sister, to breakfast. Looking at the Pantheon, and we spent at the time it was whatever $30, whatever it was a lot of money. Yeah, but to have this little
25,000 lira
looking at the Pantheon, and our ma was just tickled pink.
Was that Jer's first time in Italy?
That was one of her first times over.
It would have been yes. That was this is before Lydia was born. This is before.
Yeah,
predates all of that.
Wow,
crazy, isn't it?
No one forgets their first time in Italy. It's for me, it was just life changing. Life changing.
I mean, my first time in Italy was a very unorthodox experience.
Hey, we had gnocchi at the Gatta di Piombo or whatever it was called, that place.
We had gnocchi at La Gatta di Piombo, and they were like, "Is that it? We're still starving."
Yeah, we're like, "Where's the rest of the food?" But it was really delicious. We're like, "This is really good. Shit,
this is really good. Can I have some more? Can I have some more, please?"
Because
it was a primo.
All I remember is that the gnocchi came out with a little ball, like a bit of ragu on the top, and they're like, "No, mix it in." And like when our ma would make ragu on some pasta, it would be a huge lump. It would be like 4 helpings, whereas this was a tiny amount. And we were like, "Where's the rest?" But when we mixed it in, it was really delicious. And I was like, I began to learn then, that taste your better food is better thing.
I mean,
whiskey.
People don't get that. Like, you come to the Olive Garden and you get a giant thing of Alfredo with breadsticks, and you're full, and then you blah blah. Oh, look at that! Look at the Japanese, man.
It's good whiskey.
The Alfredo.
Alfredo.
It's very it's Japanese. I mean, like everything else in Japan, everything's just clean and
so clean.
Yes,
and measured,
precise, and respectful.
I had some Scotch when I was in England. I will say I had some Macallan 12s. I got a bottle of Macallan 12 for the Green Room in London, and I think I pretty much finished it. I think 2 or 3 people had a glass out of it, if that.
You were there with Russell?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
I saw a photo and he had the fucking beast on his wrist.
He absolutely prefers it to his deep sea. Prefers it to his Yachtmaster. Prefers it all. He loves it, and so he doesn't wear it when he plays. Right, he doesn't like to have it on his wrist when he's playing bass.
Right.
So he's like, we're in the green room, he's taking off, and Kim's husband Jesse, who you haven't met, but lovely guy, and Russell's like, "Oh, can you hold on to my watch?" And he goes, "Well, can I put it on?" And he goes, "Yeah, put it on." And I come into the room and I check with a fucking SD43. Is that a seed color on your wrist? He's like, "I don't know, what is this?"
I don't know what is.
And I adjusted it for him, and I made it like, dude, yeah, he'd know it. I said you
Now
don't
you-
want me,
now you
want me
need
to
the
tell you how
Wi-Fi.
much that costs. Oh, do I?
Yeah, because you're in the house.
Okay.
You got to go back on the Wi-Fi.
Go back on the Wi-Fi.
I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Oh, it's a million times better. So have you guys done the trick-or-treating thing, or is it it's only 5:00, right? Your kids don't give a shit about that anymore.
No, actually, so my youngest is going to a party. Ella, my eldest, is going to a party with a friend, and my youngest is going to another party with a bunch of her friends in Hidden Hills in Calabasas.
Oh, in
If you know, you
Calabasas.
know.
If you
Hidden
know, you know.
Hills is the neighborhood
The Kardashianville.
where they all live. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's going trick or treating there, I guess. I actually have to bring her there soon. I should probably stop drinking whiskey.
Yeah, because you don't want to get stopped by a California policeman. That's the last thing you
So
want
that
to
was
happen.
that was. I just poured my. When I got on, I'd had one. It was my second glass that I haven't drank yet.
What was the best food you had in Rome? Can I ask you?
In Rome?
Because Roman cuisine is so specific, and I like Roman pizza. I've never been to Napoli, but I can tell by the look of it, it's not my style. I love Roman pizza.
I wanted. But when we were just there, I said to Dana, I have to have pizza. I have to have a pizza.
You have to have pizza.
I have to have a fucking pizza. Roman pizza. I've never been to Napoli, so
we'll go together. We'll go together. We'll pop our cherry together.
Coffee and pizza, and then we'll get the fuck out of there.
Exactly.
Or we'll drive south. We'll drive south to Amalfi, and
go to Amalfi and.
Although I'm sure it's stunningly beautiful, but
I'm sure it's great.
Can I tell you that I have little desire to go to Amalfi, Positano?
Me neither. Positano is like where all the rich New Yorkers go. I went to Positano.
I don't want to go to Lake Como, to Bellagio, and all.
I've been there. Listen, hold the phone. Okay, so we went to Bellagio maybe 15 years ago, and I was like, okay, Julie wanted to go because it's famous. Emmett, it's a don't miss. It's not fucking tourist crap. It was fucking amazing.
I saw videos of people in Bellagio, and
we're losing you now. You're sidelining out right now.
American Wi-Fi, man. It's just your signal went off.
You sounded like a Cylon.
Is it going?
It's very Cylon-y right now.
You're
better on the doorstep.
Oh, wait.
It's not on the Wi-Fi. Can't be.
You're not on the Wi-Fi?
What are you having, Dirk? You having red wine?
I'm having a very cheap bottle, $22 bottle of Le Paradis Bordeaux. And let me tell you something. This is gorgeous, man.
Good. Buy a bunch of them. It's cheap.
They said, buy this bottle. It's unbelievable. You won't believe how cheap it is. It's nothing. So go ahead, Em. You're back.
Back. Okay. The tourists in Bellagio. I mean, I'm sorry, but Oisin kind of knows what I'm talking about. Oisin and I are very, because we know Italy so well and we live there, blah blah blah. So I was about to say the fascino, but the allure of Italy. I mean, you know what I mean? Like for me, just bring me to Lago. Sit me in Peschiera in Lago di Garda, like and I'm fucking happy as a clam. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to go to Bellagio in Lake Como, and I don't need to.
It was surprisingly great. And like I went there with the same thing. I was like, here we go. We're going to Positano. It's going to be the Amalfi Coast, where all the upper class, upper West Side New Yorkers go. I'm going to Amalfi. I'm going to Positano. It's great. I went with Saul and Ida last year. We stayed at the Paradiso. It was fabulous. We went there, and it was fucking so great. We had the best lunch. They were like making pesto table. It was just and it was great. And you know what? I went, okay. And it was a shitty day. It was rainy and crap. It wasn't like, but it felt a little bit like you were in like Montreux. It felt like the Lac Le Mans, because that part is very different up there. I have to say it was so much. I was so happy that the dick in me got fucking knocked down a couple of pegs, because like this place is gonna suck, and it didn't. So,
I want to go to Elba and Ischia.
Well, we both do.
Ischia.
Elba is the new Ischia, because Ischia's got taken over by the Germans.
Ischia got taken over. Elba is where when Oisin and I were living in it, or back when we were living in it together. Elba is where like low-key Italians would go. Like that was because it was out. So it wasn't Sardinia. It wasn't
Capri.
It wasn't the really Capri. Which
I go to Anna Capri. My house in Anna Capri.
Yeah, it's very that. It's like fucking like Mark Zuckerberg has a fucking house in Capri. You know what I mean?
So when I first met Paul,
quasi, sort of
Elba
like middle working class.
It's for people. It's for actual people, not for celebutants. When I first met Paul in 1989, I met him, and then he said, "I'm going to Italy with my mom." And they went, and with his Aunt Gloria, and his Aunt Gloria was friends with some old queen that lived in Capri, right? So he lived at the top in Anna Capri, and he had this house overlooking the whole 360, the whole shebang. And he'll tell you the story better than I can. But nobody really, it was like, okay, like nobody really wanted to go up there because it was such a trek and it was a pain in the ass and blah, blah, blah. So they went there, they stayed. This guy was really fun, some old queen. And then 20 years later, or whatever the fuck it was, 89, it wasn't even 20. He died. They sold his apartment. Mariah Carey bought it. She bought his house.
That's crazy.
And that's what Anna Capri is now. It's like Mariah Carey and all these hip hop fucking influencer douchebags and all of their fucking brand shit. Yeah. It's like they ruined it. They ruined Capri forever for everybody. It should be Campari and all things Italian, and it should be all that shit. And it's not now. It's like international white trash or whatever trash. All trash.
Right.
What a shame. So Elba and Ischia, because go.
I mean, like you, me, and Paul and Dana walking around Fano, like they look at us and we're the fucking white trash. We're American white trash. I know, like we like to think that Mariah Carey is a bad example, but we like to think that the NBA player who buys a house in Capri, maybe he's fully like enveloping.
Well, if he's Kobe Bryant and he speaks fluent Italian and was immersed in the culture, yeah. But I think if people buy it as a status symbol, it's a different story.
Right? I find that still even here. I get a Gizboro out as soon as I possibly can. I get a Morty, John Morty, Gizboro me.
John Morty.
As soon as I possibly can. So they go, oh, okay, he's cool. Because otherwise they'd be like,
you speak a dialect, you speak Italian, and I think when we go to Fondo,
get it out so fast.
Like listen, like even like a hot guy cafe and all that shit. That guy, the night you weren't there, the night that we met with Paul's family, we did the big thing. He was our waiter, and he took a picture of us and he included it. And he said to us, he goes, "I just want to say, I know that." And he looked at Paul and he goes, "I know that you're not touristy." He said, I know that. He goes, "But I just want to say, you guys, while you've been here, it's been great. Thanks." So, like, I think that you speak Italian. I think the local culture, when they see somebody who's at least trying to, immerse themselves in the culture, I think, listen, it's a lot different than when you're wearing the sandals and the socks and you're walking around and going with your Disney bag and going, "Where's the local attractions?" We don't do that shit. So I don't think we're that on fire when it comes to, Le Marque or something like that. Listen,
no, I know. No,
I went to Croatia and I was that,
Right.
I mean, I think you should give yourself more credit. 1, you're cooler than fuck. 2, you speak fluent Italian, and fuck everybody.
I was referring more to you and Dana. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Hey, my Italian's
my
better
point
than
being,
Dana's.
Certainly. No, my
I'm
point being,
trying
like,
hard.
we like to think, oh, Capri's been ruined by the tourists. Like, yeah, well, what did the Caprese say? To us.
Well,
even. And we were like,
they feel like
they
they've
were like,
been
no,
invaded.
fuck you.
How do I feel in Long Island City right now?
Sure.
I feel like the spaceship came down and they invaded us, and we were talking about Atlas. How do you feel about Atlas? How do you feel about that right now?
Oh, Atlas,
the interstellar object,
Atlas.
Three-eye.
It's clearly not a craft.
Clearly,
It's going too slow. It's not an
Looks like
craft.
it's a cluster of meteors or some comets.
Or okay, if it's a fleet, it's going too fucking slow. Where are they going? They're not getting there in a hurry. They're going on 130,000 miles an hour. Interstellar travel, you need to be going a lot faster than that.
Do you?
That's right. Yeah.
Well, maybe he's just slowed down.
You can't get anywhere at 130,000 miles an hour.
What if they slowed down to observe our system?
He's pulling up to the bumper, baby.
Yeah. Maybe they're slowing down to just observe. And then but like what was it? Kaku said, if that guy hits the sun and he uses it for gravity assist, then we all need to go systems alert.
Oh, if he slingshots the sun.
Yeah.
If he slingshots the sun, he's exiting the solar system, so we've nothing to worry about.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, but that just means that he's their intelligence.
Sure,
because a natural object is not going to do that.
No, I know.
It did something similar.
No, but seriously, but like, what does that answer? Besides, there's definitely intelligent life out there. It has absolutely zero interest in anything. It just slingshot the sun to get the fuck out of here.
Correct.
Absolutely, but it will answer the big question: is there not just intelligent life? Is there life? Yes.
Yeah, like,
it'll answer Fermi's paradox.
There is intelligent life in the universe, and they don't give a fuck about us.
Honestly,
it doesn't surprise me that they don't give a fuck about us.
Fermi's paradox has never been a paradox to me.
Why not?
It's like no, because of course.
Well, it's not a paradox anyway.
It isn't. No,
it's just Fermi's question. It's just Fermi's question. It's a Fermi's question.
Where is
it? Not a paradox.
Where's what?
Yeah,
Fermi?
I agree.
Dead.
Yeah, it's just a question. I mean, they're calling it a paradox. It's not really a paradox. It's not. I mean,
it's going too slow. It's going too slow.
But it might have slowed down just to check us out. Maybe it did.
When did we first observe it?
Like a month and a half ago.
2 months ago.
Yeah, it was recently.
Well, now
which is very odd. It must have been going much faster than that at the point. It must have been, because we would have seen that.
That's not necessarily space a big fucking place.
How many unbelievable people are out there right now looking for, all kinds of asteroids and meteorites and comets, all that stuff. There's so many trained telescopes looking at the cosmos. For that to just show up kind of out of nowhere, it might have maybe it did a fucking Battlestar Galactica jump. Bing! Maybe it did. No.
I had jumped out of light speed. Like jumped out of light speed.
Yeah,
we'd have a radiation signature for that. You like matter can't travel at light speed. Come on, I'm sorry, but of course we would. Of course we would.
Would we be able to?
If matter is traveling at light speed or close to light speed, it's going to drag a lot of shit with it, and their fucking solar system would already be done.
That's Einstein's special theory of relativity.
Exactly,
that we haven't proven yet.
Well, it's
about matter traveling the speed.
Matter is matter can't travel.
Maybe their matter is a different kind of matter.
I'm sorry, no, matter can't travel at light speed. It's the fucking universal constant.
That's why there's a special relativity.
It's not a craft. It's not. I'm sorry.
I'm wishful thinking. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, we just want it to be a craft. We just want it.
We do.
It's going too slow. Sorry, it did. Interstellar travel requires much faster speeds.
Obviously.
Is it what it looks like it is, and that is
show it to Emmett. Pull that back up.
No, I've seen it. Oh, I've gone all the way down. Are you kidding me?
It's just it looks like
I've seen everything.
It's a big vomit
seen everything.
of comets of pieces of rock that are on fire going through space. It's just a big vomit. Normally we see one dead cold one. Now we're seeing a big bunch of them that was probably one that broke apart, and now it's a big spray. It's just a big spray. That's what it looks like to me.
I rest my case. NH says, let's pretend the physics of Star Trek is real.
No, the warp bubble carries the matter with it.
It does, but it's not detectable because it's within the bubble. So it's not really, it's warping time and space. It's not really moving fast at all. It's warping space. It's not traveling that fast. It's warping the space around it.
So we lost your signal. He's probably replying right now, but
he probably is. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
It's just so LA.
It's
like Cars and Chronos. Man. It's like Cars and Chronos. The better area you live in LA, the worse the fucking internet is.
That's absolutely true.
Fake Omega landing. That's true, probably.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
All the uber rich in LA have shit internet.
America has shit internet.
It goes to yes, this is true.
We don't.
America has terrible infrastructure.
The worst. It's the worst.
They don't build any.
I mean, I paid $300 a month or whatever the fuck I paid for cable. I've got like one down and like 32 up. It's so bad.
My internet is €43 a month. I don't know how many devices I have on the fucking thing right now.
You know what I do? I unplug all the Wi-Fi in my apartment before I do the show live. Yeah. I unplug the TV, unplug Paul's laptop.
I've seen you do it.
That's what I have to do.
Per Paul out there going, I'm in the dark here.
He's watching the fucking honeymooners on broadcast TV. He's fine. That's what he watches. He watches, you know what? You're the greatest, Alice. He watches Jackie. You're the greatest, Alice. That's what he watches. And he's fine. He's fine with broadcast TV. And get ready to match the stars. Match game 75. He loves that shit. It's like, because he has no idea when you go on the internet how to get to the Netflix or HBO. He's like, where is it? Like, you got to go to the app that he doesn't want to know. And that's fine. That's what I'm here for.
He's sending Facebook links in the chat.
I know. Isn't that so cute?
That's cute.
It's the cutest thing ever. Like, he sends Facebook. I go on Facebook and I see my aunt talking about how Mamdani is a communist.
Mamdani.
Like, I know, Mamdani. I know. I burped. I voted for him, so don't worry about it. And
you did?
I did.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job. Because the rest of them are a pack of cunts.
Who are the alternatives?
Yeah,
Curtis Lee or that big fucking cunt. Yeah, or that big douchebag. You know what? You guys got your. I say you guys got your experiment. I'll take mine. Thank you very much. How about that?
I'm not a fan of Sliwa, of course, but I have to say, I will hand it to Sliwa. He ran a very dignified race.
You did.
Dignified.
Listen, I might have,
as opposed to Cuomo, who couldn't spell the word dignified, let alone have any.
That guy, why is he even there? I don't know. I don't understand.
These people are so out of touch.
I grew up with.
They're so narcissistic. They're so
all narcissistic. First of all, Cuomo is run by AIPAC.
What reality actually is. He's been surrounded his entire life with privilege and yes men and people. He is totally out of touch with reality. Andrew Cuomo, I'm talking about.
Yeah,
and his brother Chris and all those fucking guys.
I think the big fear as well on the right and for the Zayas and so on is not just Mamdani, but the bomb that he will be. Like he'll be the beginning, like it's a domino effect. Like New York, amongst the three most important towns in the United States, votes for this guy. He comes into power. That's just going to be a signal, and they're terrified of that signal. I think that's the bigger picture.
He's an indicator. He is a canary in the coal mine of the tides
That's right.
turning.
There's
That's a good way to put it.
sheriff
That's a good
in
way to put it.
town.
Yeah.
There's a new sheriff in
Listen,
town.
even the young right wingers, young Christian right wingers, are like asking themselves questions about like, what the hell's going on with this?
Yeah.
This unquestioned Israel, but they're not buying into it anymore. And Israel are freaking out.
The hell out. The Zios in New York are freaking out. But I'm saying, like, it's not just New York. It's going to explode out from there. That'll just be like, it'll be a turning of the tides, and it'll just will. I think that's the bigger picture they're more afraid of.
No, there was a bigger picture.
Fuck. Running for Senate in the state of Maine. Have you seen anything about him? He's like a white-collar, former ex-military guy. He's an oysterman in Maine running for Senate.
You sound like you're in a trunk.
Seen him. Yeah, where is he gone? His
you
picture's
like
gone.
Underwater or in a trunk.
Everything's gone. LA, the richest state in America, is just like the worst.
It's
nothing.
Gabari, the man of last week's hour. Thank you so much for all that stuff. AD $100. Summer 26 at O'Malley's Gomorrah Bash and the rest of the mob. The Gabians, the Dirkses. We're all there, my friend.
The Gabians.
The Gabians. Thank you so much, man. Amazing show. It's going to be a giant boom while Emmett fixes his weirdness. Thomas Burnett. $1.99. Emmett, what are your top 5 ever guitarists? Oh God, that's tough. Oh my God,
it would be great if Emmett can answer this without Dirk interjecting at every.
No,
corner.
I'm not going to interject at all. I'm not going to do that.
And turn it into 4 hours of guitar.
No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give a big bang boom, and I'm going to write down what I think are Emmett's favorite guitar players.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I get.
That's a great idea.
Let me give you media asset. Let me give you. So don't answer anything right now. I'm going to grab a piece of paper and I'm going to write out what I think you're going to say.
The old-fashioned way.
I'm going to say, does this pen work? Why is it every time I pick up a pen, it doesn't work?
Beckett, are you ready to go, love? What? Are you ready to go? We got to go soon. I know. Okay.
You guys going trick or treating?
Yeah, I'm bringing back to a party in Hidden Hills in Calabasas, which is the most exclusive neighborhood where they live. All the A-listers live. Am I back on?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can't see you, but it's okay. We can hear you as long as the voice is
okay,
clear.
hold on 1 second.
That's fine. As long as the voice isn't scrambled, it's all good.
How about now?
Really good. Sounds good, but we don't see it.
Sounds good, but you can't share. It's fine.
You don't see me? I don't know what's going on there.
No. Is your camera off?
No, as long as the audio works.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not there. I thought I was doing everything right.
No, we can hear you. That's fine. That's enough.
Okay, great. Okay.
You can hear me.
So somebody asked Emmett who your top 5. Don't say anything. I'm writing out a list.
Top 5 guitarists.
Guess who your favorite guitar players are. I know a couple of them, but man, I'm gonna fuck this up. Oh shit. Of course.
He's getting the list down.
Because this is fun.
What is going on with me? Do we need to log out and log back in? Maybe.
Try it.
Yeah, maybe try it.
Okay.
I'm having trouble with number 5. That's tough. Because you never know what somebody's going to say, right? You know his top 5 probably pretty easily, right?
Yeah, I mean,
don't say it.
Probably, yeah.
Wow, I'm blanking on who could possibly be number 5. And I know it's probably super duper obvious. Shit. Trying to think of who he sends me the like. Can you believe this shit? Because most of the time it's just for like car crash events. Can you believe this? Jesus. It's gonna be somebody very, very. Oh, maybe okay. I got it. Okay. When he comes back, I'll have that ready, sort of, for fun. Anyway, we got a bunch of stuff. Big Bang Boom. I don't think I gave you the giant boom for that.
No,
Let me
you
give
didn't.
that. I didn't. So, Gabri, I certainly owe you that, my friend. Thank you so much for just starting the ball rolling on giving and being.
I still have to send him some merch because I promised to send him
some merch. And I'm going to give you a big bang boom for Thomas Burnett. And then you could say, and I'll see. And then we'll see how wrong I am.
You're not going to be wrong. You know all his favorite guitars.
I know all his favorite, but it could go. Like I think I got number 5 wrong, but I probably did. Go.
All right. Well, hold on. Okay. Yeah. Emmett has to say, then you show the list, right? That's the
Can you
fun way.
can you hear me?
We can all hear you and see you. So you name who's your favorite guitar player?
That's not. I can't answer. There's no favorite.
He's got top five. Top 5. It's not. That's not the question, Dirk.
Okay.
The question is the top 5.
Top 5, but not in order of merit.
Go ahead.
Because not in order of merit. Okay.
Go.
So when I come out with these, this is not an order. Just I know this is a caveat. This is a caveat for everyone.
Okay.
This is a disclaimer.
Yep.
Prince, Alex Lifeson.
Okay.
Mark Knopfler.
Oh shit! I didn't get that.
Johnny Marr.
Ooh. I almost said that.
And we're at number
4.
5. 5th.
You're 4.
You're at 4.
Oh, I'm at 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I said 4 people.
No, you're at 4 now. Number 4 now.
No, I said Prince, Alex Lifeson, Mark Knopfler, Johnny Marr.
Oh, you said. Oh, that's right.
Oh.
So now the last one.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to say. It's a hard one. It's a hard one. Who else do I put in that echelon? I'm gonna put.
I got 2 so far. That's all I got.
I know which 2 you got.
There's one I'm surprised I haven't heard already, but
I'll say. It has to be metal guy. One of my favorite metal guitar players is Matthias Jabs.
Yeah, I got it. I got 3 out of 5.
You got 3 out of 5.
I wrote Matthias Jabs, Alex Lifeson, Prince, Gilmore, and Eddie Van Halen.
Van Halen can't be on him.
He loves Van Halen.
I love Van Halen. Who doesn't love it?
He loves
it. But not in his top 5. Where the hell is Jeff Beck in there? I don't know. I was shocked.
Yeah, but I put Gilmore in there
or Clapton. He's a big Clapton fan.
Alex Lifeson, Matthias Jabs, Prince.
Those illustrate the futility, the fallacy of top whatever lists.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, the superlative question.
I actually had George Harrison and I crossed it out and I wrote EVH.
I prefer John Lennon as a guitar player to George.
Okay. I mean, that's nuts, but
I'm
not going to argue Beatles.
Joking.
No, well, hey, John did some very cool stuff. Hey, Paul was probably the best guitar player in the band. Probably.
As he said, Ringo wasn't even the best drummer.
He wasn't even the best drummer in the Beatles. I mean, it's true. John Lennon goes, he's the best drummer in the world. He's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
If anyone is the best, Ringo. Like, come on.
I pray to the temple of Ringo, so we're all good.
Yeah.
It's funny shit. That's unbelievable shit. Guys, I think we should call it a night. Fun night. Fun way to end it up. Go take Beck where you got to go.
Yeah.
We had a very lovely night. Thank you all so much to the super chatters. We had Sharon and Andrew and Travis and Ray Ray 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 and Ray Ray. You're a thousandaire, Ray Ray, because you're out of control. Travis with $5. And Eddie, thank you so much, Eddie. Where have you been, Eddie? It's a simulation, 100%. Gabri, I mean, I don't even know what to say to you. You just started the whole ball rolling. And Thomas Burnett, thank you so much. Thanks to everybody on the show. Also, remember, there is an auction. It's a $4,000 reserve for the Omega Apollo 17 in the box with the papers, with the stickers, unworn, completely perfect for your collection. If you want 50% of that is going to my favorite animal charity on Roosevelt Island, the Cat Sanctuary, the Audubon Sanctuary. Thanks so much. Thanks to Emmett O'Malley and, of course, Oisin O'Malley for all the fun stuff. And, yeah, Friday night. Happy Samhain, everyone.
Happy Samhain.
Happy Samhain. Guys, remember to keep the door open. Remember to say please and thank you. And if you encounter somebody at a ticket booth or a concert venue or a subway or a retail situation, and you think, well, they're being a little bit nasty, give them the benefit of the doubt, because you know what? They could be the greatest person in the world. And if they're not, you know what they are? They're a